nothing.
Justin, shut up.
Have you heard the one about the immortal Lord of Dreams?
Yeah, normally we'd have Bill with you, but yeah, he's I don't know what he's doing, but
Oh, can I, Jay? Can I
yes,
leave and come back? I haven't got a setup. I forgot.
we have to be quick.
Yeah, yeah,
If you done that, you're back in. You get fucked. But
yeah.
anyway, yeah. So Bill can't commentate tonight, so he's stuck with me 3 nights in a row now. But oh well, I'm not racing obviously because I'm commentating. This is probably one of my worst tracks, so I weren't too fussed having to commentate, so it's not too much of a problem. I think I'll have. I think Paige is coming in the Aston Martin seat. She's not in the lobby yet though. Yeah, we're just waiting on Bradfield, who's reserving for Philippe in the Alpha Tauri. Waiting on Enright, who reckons he's going to win in the Alfa Romeo. He got his first points last week, didn't he? And then there we go, as we see, Paige just joined in the Aston Martin. So just wait for Bradfield and Jamie to join, and then we'll be all good to go. Cryptic first to comment as well. He weren't first in the lobby though, was he? I think that should be more of an award, more of a thing. Anyway, we look like we're all good to go. As soon as these two get their asses in.
Yeah, let me just get myself. I completely forgot about it.
Yeah, who's in now? That is Jamie's back. So yeah, as soon as Bradfield's back in, we go. In fact, let's all go now. Let's ready up now so Bradfield
Shut up.
can't join. Let's all ready up. Come on.
Right. Not coming.
Hurry up.
Yeah, now loading in.
There we go. Bradfield's in. Let's get this party started.
Oh, Cryptic's taking my Gasly
Pierre
seat.
Gasly. Yeah.
Bastard.
You got the old Sonoda. But anyway, yeah, let's all get going. Let's get this thing going. Do you guys sound really low saying Ruthless Venom?
I've got mine full.
No, that's better. He's saying now it's better. Well, we didn't do anything, but oh well. That's all good. And
It's ready up then. Go. Gotta do some practice laps, but obviously invalidate because I have to start at the back.
yeah, obviously Bradford has to start last being from a Premier League. I don't know why he's in the Premier League, but
Yeah,
That's
you
just-
put me in there.
yeah, I know. Actually, look at the drivers in here, like quicker than you. Nearly
Yeah,
all
I
of
know.
them. But have a look at the penalties then. Obviously, I'm not the admin for the Seagulls racing it. So Q3 banned Jamie Enright. We have, so he can't get pole position for all his bragging about it.
Well, the pressure's on him tonight. See if he can produce the goods. Can he do it?
I wonder if it'll rain tonight.
Oh, it's guaranteed to be. It's Britain, isn't it?
Hmm. Here we go. 3 seconds, and then we're in. Wasn't gonna have spinny seat. Bradfield can have that. So literally, he'd spin no matter what seat he's in. So he loves Britain. Bradfield does. He loves Britain, but he's still shit.
I do like Britain, yeah. But
He still goes spinning everywhere. We all know
Yeah,
that.
that'd
Let's
be
not
some-
let's
that'd
not
be
lie
somewhere.
to ourselves.
there's always something that goes wrong.
Oh God, yeah. There's always something that goes wrong. It's always your excuses. Anyway, let's see. What's the weather like in qualifying? Sunny in Britain. Wow, look at that. All the blue cars towards the bottom. I love to see that.
It's a wet race, isn't it, obviously?
Is it?
It's going to be wet.
Are you in the lobby
no,
yet?
Not yet, no, but it's guaranteed to be. It's not going to be dry, is it?
So yeah,
I'm
everyone
shocked.
only reserves today are Paige and Aston Martin replacing me. And then we've got Andy Liu, who's in the Williams, replacing Farad, who's got the seat full time now. Farad has. Then we've got who else is reserving? Itachi's in the Red Bull replacing Ayrton, and then Bradford replacing Felix, who were going to have a full grid this time yesterday, but then 4 people dropped out. On the
It's all
final
dry.
day, it was always too good to be true, and well, we thought being all dry was too good to be true, but it sounds like it is going to be all dry here. So yeah, it'd be a great opportunity to see some good side-by-side racing. Last couple of weeks, Spain, Abu Dhabi, we've seen some more of it. It's been a lot better after a difficult run we had Azerbaijan. We had a couple of tracks like that in a row, didn't we, where there's not much chances for some racing, but now it's 3 in a row. Now we've had a good opportunity for some racing, and of course Britain is race 10, so it marks the halfway mark for the season as well, so that's quite an achievement, isn't it? Anyway, who's first out on the track then? Can hear a car going out, and it's Jan Vitaly. Bradfield is just doing some practice laps.
I haven't done
See, he
anything on
can't
this.
qualify, so yeah, he'll do practice run. He'll probably crash out at some point. Loves the AlphaTauri, don't you? Don't you?
Oh, I can't stand it.
Rufus Venom saying, "Let's go McLaren." Yeah, McLaren have been really good in recent weeks, haven't they? In all of the leagues. I mean, Sean and Shadders in this league as well. It's a strong partnership they've got now. Sean unlucky not to get points in his debut last week. obviously I was watching most of it after I crashed out. Dan Murphy's retired here. Dan Murphy again, going to be starting from the back, as he usually does anyway. So no surprise in that. Bradfield's the only one out on the track now. He's got the whole track to himself, and he's already coming towards the end of Sector 2, so no one pushing out straight away. Wilson, any more info on doing a special event for Portimao? Yes. Let me have a little look. I'll try and get you an update right now. How about that? So possibly on the 25th of October, I think that's the half-term week, so possibly then. So it'll be about 2.5 weeks, and we'll look to an event in Portimao then. So Monday, 25th of October, that's my date I've got in my head at the moment. It may change, but maybe possibly 2 events on that half-term week, possibly a daytime one as well if people are available. Obviously a lot of people would be working, and still Bradfield's the only car on the track. I wonder if he's the only car in the session, and we got some sort of funny glitch or something, or is everyone just taking a gasp by Bradfield and watching him go out on the track? But this is strange. Evening Dylan, evening Tommy. Weekly competition, he'll spin out first in the Alpha Tauri. Yeah, I think Critic's had his fair share of spins, isn't he? Is there a problem here or what? Because 4 minutes into the session there's only one car gone out on the track, and that's Bradfield putting some laps in. He's got to remember to invalidate deliberately or come in the pits and abort it at some point. If he sets his lap, he'll never be able to reserve again for the rest of the season. There we go, he's invalidated there. Good, there's a good boy. Sweet, say Rufus Venom. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Portimao as a wheel track, but he did nearly lose, didn't he? Not really watching his lap. I'm not too fussed about what Bradfield does. He doesn't bother me. We know he's not setting a proper lap anyway, don't we? So just waiting for someone else to come out on the track, and there we go. We've got some movement. We've got an Alpha Tauri, and we've got a Haas and a Mercedes coming out. I wonder if that's Marvsky. It is Marvsky, and I think that might be Mushroom behind at a guess, or it could be KD just as much. My guess is Mushroom, and it is KD. Yeah, sounds about right. Alfa Romeo coming out as well, so we're finally getting some action. Just waiting. See, tyre wear's not so bad around here, so comfortable medium soft. What do you think? Do you reckon he'll be going medium soft?
Yeah, definitely.
So definitely medium soft. And we have a new follow. Thank you to, dare I attempt to say it, Paraskouaskutsikos. Thank you for the follow. Follower number 975. We're 25 off that magic millennium. Wow, that's going to be fantastic. We can achieve that somehow. KD's overtaken Marvsky, so KD's going to get their views on his lap. Bradfield's still on his lap, going for another one. Obviously not properly. I don't know why you're not using the ERS. You might as well go for a hot lap and then just invalidate. He'll probably crash at some point though, as he usually does. KD in 7th then. What a fantastic race he had last week. Despite that late safety guy, he held on for the win, didn't he? The threat from Dan Murphy. For his first win of the season, finally showing the pace he's got in that Mercedes. It was an incredible race he had. Faultless, and he was the quickest driver throughout it all. He's going to start his lap soon. Jamie Enright is out. He does have a Q3 ban though, so despite him thinking he's starting on pole, he won't be. And yeah, if people don't serve the Q3 ban or whatever, then obviously that punishment gets higher and higher. But KD's now started his lap. Going into turn 1 then. He can lose it easily here, and he has lost it. He's lucky he didn't lose it in a big way, but he turned in too early and had to correct it, and he's gone backwards. We'll take Marvsky's lap then, because I think he's now starting as well. Yeah, he is. There we go. He takes more on that curb, which is that's the better way to go. Bradfield's lost it too. Down into turn 3 then. He's a bit wide. And into 4. Coming out onto the straight end. DRS zone around here as well. So the big Viking crash here not so long ago, didn't we? Well, I say not so long ago, it must have been over a decade ago now, but great place to make an overtake here down the inside. I clipped that curve right on the inside, taking a really wide line, then Marvsky has back around the outside. And there we go, straightens up nicely, doesn't really push it too hard though. And down the old pit straight. Into Copsen. This will kill a few people today, I think. And he's done that really well, Marvsky's almost 4 wheels wide. You might see some cars extend to track limits there and completely push off through Maggots and Beckett's then. He's taking it neatly too, wide line, gets back in. You can hit a bit of the grass there, it won't cost you too much at all. And there's an Alfa Romeo that stopped in sector 2, I think it's just slowing down, getting out of the way. Into Stowe, clips the apex just about, almost go forward wide. It's an easy place for track limits around there. And then last little sequence before he comes back onto the straight. Avoids that orange sausage curb. You can easily spin and lose it here, but he's kept together. Marks 129.3 is the first lap that we get to see. Sean's not too far behind Marvsky, now starting his lap. Yellow flag, it's just with Marvsky getting out of the way. We've got Ferrari going slowly, it's just coming out of the pits I think though. Go further down, Enright is coming in the pits. Andy Liu is about to go through Copse, can he survive? He does survive. Jay Bradfield, of course, yeah, just invalidating laps at the moment. We'll watch Shada Zeng, he's in sector 3. Oh, yeah, to back off a little bit there. As he comes out of there and into the last couple of corners. And onto the straight now. Crosses the line, 128.5. Wow, it's 8 tenths quicker than Marvsky. Marvsky's lap looked quicker. I presume Shadow's just got a quicker setup. It does really suit having a pacey setup here, but it's so easy to lose it and validate if you don't. Sean's going through Mags and Beckett, so we want to see who's going to cross the line next to Andy Liu. It is, he's just invalidated low. He might have invalidated at the final corner actually. He must have done because it's invalidated at least on next. We've got the McLaren next. I think that is going to be Sean. Oh, who's that gone off? I think that's Bradfield. Yeah, it is Bradfield.
I don't like this setup. Just put a random setup on.
Yeah, it's not going to work very well, is it? First corner, same Rufus Venom. Yeah, it's going to struggle. Some people are going to struggle. Any advice? Tommy saying cryptic. Wants Tommy's advice. Yeah, Tommy on looking today, isn't he? Sean crosses the line as a 128.1, so McLaren are both getting their laps in early. That's a good time from Sean, 1.2 quicker than Marvsky. Got Ferrari next. I think that's Beefy on his out lap. Yeah, it is. We'll go through Beefy's lap then. Here we go as he comes down the so-called Hamilton straight. Not a big fan of the name. Into Abbey then. Breaking down into Village. Totally not got a map of the track up so I can read all the turn names off. I know this is the Wellington straight he's about to come on to. DRS open. He's on the mediums here, Beefy, so we did say medium soft is doable, but the tyre wear is really not a problem around here, so he might be looking for a soft medium by using his only set of available mediums in Q1. Keza goes fastest, 127.0. What a lap from Keza, reserving the Champions League in Spain, didn't he, on Saturday, and he was incredible. Unfortunately, he was unlucky towards the end, but he really had the pace, didn't he, then? And I've dropped my controller. But here it's Beefy, about to go through Copse. That was a good view, that is. Yeah, sliding there on the medium tyres, but gets through Copse just about. Now into Maggots. And Beckett's. Yeah, he's not really pushing it to the limit there on those medium tyres. So he might struggle to get through on this time, but with a couple retiring like Murphy and Bradfield, obviously will too, and then not going to set a time. Might be enough beef to get through. Obviously, he's a quick driver. Former Tier 2 champion, isn't he? Final couple of corners then, this final sector for Beefy. I wonder if this will be enough. Will he get ahead of the McLaren drivers? Beefy crosses the line, he does. 127.9 is a great time for Beefy. I think he might be through with that, you know. That is a fantastic time on the medium tyres. There's not a huge difference between soft and medium out here in terms of quality that and time, so yeah, not a bad decision there from Beefy if he's committing to starting on the softs. Only 5 times set. Kurt Boyd, I don't think that's quite the way to go. Paige Baguette then on a time. Jamie Enright's down in sector 1. We'll see who's next across the line. I think it's going to be Marvsky. Is he improving? He is improving, but not by too much. And Keza improves even more. 126.9. It's just showing off now. In the 126s. It's an incredible time there from Keza in the Alpine. I think Paige is next, isn't she? And that Aston Martin. Oh, she's invalidated, unfortunately. That's my seat she's in tonight, so hopefully she does good on the Aston Martin team. Yeah, she invalidated that lap, unfortunately. The other Aston Martin's not too far off, Immortal. And Immortal's got incredible pace, hasn't he? He's not shown too much in the way. He's shown a great deal in the races, to be honest, but his qualifying tends to be his thing at the moment, doesn't it? He crossed the line, he's up to P2, and he does get into 126.9s as well, but just behind Keza. Keza still has the advantage. Did on his second lap, though, of course, with the tyre wear not being such a problem. Difficult to warm up tyres easily. So a second lap might be better than KD, just a couple of attempts off, and that top 3, it looks like that could be the top 3 battle for pole position. But Psycho like Santan's only a couple well, only 10th and a half off KD at the moment, up in P4. We've just seen Andy Liu. He's gone ahead of Marvsky, Andy Liu, so that's a great lap there. Definitely going to be competing to get through. And who's that? That's Marvsky cutting the grass there, doing a bit of lawn mowing. That's usually Bradfield's job. Page coming through Cops, and yeah, she had to back off a bit. And Jamie Enright up to P3. I know you might say he could be in a pole battle, but he has got a Q3 ban, to many people's relief, I think. It's fair to say. Bradfield's having a bit of a race. Mo's coming down into turn 3 at the moment. Mushroom's only on out lap. Ginger Rage in the pits. Alibi again has just started his lap as well, so there's a bit of a traffic jam there. So look at sector 1, it's really busy. Going down to Wellington Straight, there's a good few cars coming down there. I think there's Mushroom's in the lead of the pack, but he's just on and out lap, and Bradfield's just behind. They've got to mind out of the way because they've got an Alfa Romeo, Jamie Enright coming through, and he is up on his time as well.
Lap, he won't catch me.
Well, he will if you spin out. Go on, spin. Oh no, he's not spun through Cops. Fair play. And Immortal has gone quick on his second lap. There we go. We said Keza did the same thing. 14 hundredths is the difference between the top two at the moment. That could be the pole battle, couldn't it? But KD, I'm sure, has got more time. He's not going for a second lap though. Jamie Enright is, but he's a 10th and a half down now, so I don't think he'll be improving. He should be in the pits. Beefy's done another lap too, but 1:27.9 still his time. Yeah, the top 5 are pretty clear. It's good 6 tenths down to the next cars, isn't it? Yeah, still a lot of times to be set. Alibi is on a lap. Mo, where is Mo? Oh, I think he's made a mistake. Yeah, he's backed off on his lap. Enright's retired. Yeah, he's happy with his time. He's retired in the pits. That should get him safely through. Advice for what? Tommy's saying. Yeah, I think, well, comes to Spain, I think Cryptic's alright, isn't he? I mean, did well all 3 races last week, and there we go. He's not doing too badly tonight either. He's up to P6. Still a good half a second off 5th, but up to P6, and that should be him safety through. Page managed to get up to P10 in the end, which is decent lap time ahead of Andy Liu and Marcy, so fair play to Page, giving that a good go in at Aston Martin. Teammates not too far behind on the track. Ginger Age is now on his out lap. We've just seen, who's that has just gone up? Did I see someone? No, I must have been imagining it. No, it was Marvsky. So Marvsky managed to find 6 tenths then, and he's brought himself at least into that battle, isn't he? With Shadders, they're really close, and he's again cutting the corners, which he's allowed to do so. He's got to be careful. He's not going to ruin those tyres too much and risk spinning. Quite sure what that's about, but Mushroom's on a lap lane in sector 2. Making a good go at this Mushroom. We expect him to get through, but he's another one that doesn't really like to qualify high up, does he? He prefers starting the back, just like me, and I absolutely don't blame him, to be honest. I'm very similar in that. Let's see what he does in the Mercedes after a great week last week. Top 3 have now retired. They're all safety through. I can't remember when Mushroom finished last week. Make that top 4 now retire. I'll have a look in a minute. Yeah, he was absolutely fantastic, wasn't he? Great haul of points for Mercedes, and this week's looking good too. Good. Mushroom's up in the P7, 1:27.8. Again, looks like he's got some decent pace, at least to be at the top of that midfield battle. Alibi's retired in the pits. He thinks he's safety through. Well, there's going to be a couple of people who might get caught out here. I think maybe Page. Yeah, I think they'll be okay. Page and Andy obviously definitely need to improve. Don't forget their League 2 drivers reserving tonight, and there's still competitive times. And then we know Dan Murphy and Bradford are going to go out. So yeah, there's going to be there might be a surprise here as to someone that goes out. But we'll see. Kurt Boylem on his time, not into best of luck, is he? Let's have a little look through the standings, actually. We'll have a look through the standings. Actually, first we'll look to last week's results. Yeah, KD obviously won, Dan Murphy second, Beefy got 3rd, and Mushroom did get 4th. So yeah, it was a great week for Mercedes. Enright got 5th, his first points of the season. Yeah, it was a fantastic race in Spain last week. It's hopefully more the same tonight. Into the standings then, and yet the leader is Dan Murphy. Keza obviously, and yeah, that's invalidated for Kurt Boy. He's miles wide, 4 wheels wide easily. Who's next? We're going board with Ginger Age. He's actually in front. He's up to P12, really close in that battle between Shadows and Marvsky as well. So he might be going for back-to-back here. Ginger Age as well. Always popular decision round here. Sean's out again on the track. He's setting another lap, and who's that Ferrari in front? That's Kurt Boy. He's struggling, isn't he? Kurt Boy needs to get out of the way. And that's a funny way of getting out of the way, but he's done it at least. And yeah, there's more cars retiring now. And Mushroom's got up to P6 just in front, isn't he? Yeah, Ginger Age slightly down his time, but he's going to be going again. Kurt Boy's invalidated, of course. Bradfield is going for a practice race run. Itachi's now on the lap 2. Itachi, of course, League 1, been absolutely fantastic, isn't he? So it'll be interesting to see what he can do just the league above. Tonight he goes up to P6, looking really good. Decent time, but still 7/10 off the lead. But for League 1 driver reserving, I'm sure we'll be impressed with that. Itachi, yeah, that top 9 are definitely safe. If you're in the 127s, you're safe. I think Sean should be okay there, but Shadows, Marvskin, Ginger Age will be looking over their shoulders. Yeah, I think Sean is out again, but I think he'll improve. Doesn't matter too much because I think he should be okay with that 128.1. Dan Murphy, yeah, leads after that Keza DSQ last week after an early spin and then facing the wrong way. Checker flag. I think, yeah, we got the 40-second glitch, I think, again today for some reason, which is a shame. Just different days of the week. So checker flag will be out soon. And yeah, obviously, it's late in the session, isn't it? Time flies by, and that's a sloppy seconds. Kurt Boy, yeah, Kurt Boy's, well, he's saving up. I don't think he's got enough fuel left, though. He is going to go and try and set a time. Yeah, Kurt Boy, sloppy seconds, and Mo all need to set a time, don't they? Andy Lou's out on the track too, trying to improve as well. Who's going to be next across the line? Yeah, Kurt Boy's back across the line. Paige has retired, so yeah, she's retired in the pits, so she knows she won't be able to improve anymore. Yeah, Kurt Boy's going again. Who's going to be next across the line though? Bradfield obviously is invalidated. Yeah, so that looks like that's going to be him done. McLaren next, I think that's going to be Sean. No, Shadows, sorry, Shadows crossed the line and he can't improve, but he might be going again here. I think it's on the same scrubs. Up to P8 goes Mo. Well done, under pressure there. Didn't have many opportunities to go for it. Checker flag is now out. Yeah, Andy Lou has invalidated. Andy Lou is going to be out, unfortunately. Kurt Boy. Oh no, he's not on the lap, is he? Kurt Boy, so Kurt Boy's going to be out as well as Andy Lou. No Dan Murphy's out, with no Bradfield's out. It's between Sloppy Seconds and Page now. Can Sloppy Seconds? He's had great pace, hasn't he, since he joined a few weeks ago. So you'd expect him to knock out Page here. It's a matter of whether he can keep it valid in the final sector, which he's done so far. Hitting the apexes nicely. See, time's going to be quicker. It's towards the end of the session. P5? P5 indeed. What a guess that was. 7,000th clearing P5. Lara Driver's going to be out, then Bradfield, Dan Murphy, Kurt Boy's going to be out, Andy Lou's going to be out, and Page is going to be out as well. So there's a good 3 attempts in it at the end. No huge surprises there. I don't know why Kurt Boy didn't get a lap set. He validated a few, didn't he? That's the danger of leaving it towards the end. Finally get onto the standard. So Dan Murphy leads 156. 15 points clear of Keza, who's in second. KD in third, a further 59 points back. Immortal 15 off in fourth. 3 points down to Psycholite Santan in fifth. So yeah, it's really battling up for that third place, isn't it? It looks like Dan Murphy and Keza with half the season to go, that unless they start making big mistakes, they're pretty uncatchable. Shadows in 6th, Ayrton 7th, myself in 8th, Mushroom 9th, Ginger Age 10th in that midfield battle. It's a great battle going on there. I'm level on points with Mushroom. Mo in 11th, Beefy 12th, Sloppy 13th, Philippe 14th, Jamie Enright down in 15th with just 7 points. Alibi 6th with 4, Marcy 17th with 1, then Sean, who's obviously not got a point yet after he's only had 1 race last week, and unfortunately an instant towards the end, and then Farad also the other one with 0, and Kurt Boy's on -2, so yeah, he's really starting to struggle at the moment, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, we have another new follower. Thank you to Lidder45, follower number 976. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Hope you enjoyed my spin if you caught it. Don't you worry, KD. We caught it, mate. Coming out of turn 1 or turn 2 even. Yeah, tried to correct a bit of oversteer, and it's lucky low because you see some huge crashes there. You can just fly off and smash into the wall. But yeah, early on it looks like Immortal and Keza's going to be that pole battle, but we know KD's got more time than that in the bag. I think that will be the 3. That'll be favourite pole position. But a long way to go yet. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, click on the Discord. I think Dylan, our championship admin, has just put that in there as well in the chat, so you can click on that and join us and see what's going on. But yeah, Q2, Mushrooms retired. Yeah, he's choosing to start 15th again. Yeah, you'll see cars go to the mediums. I don't think as many today, just because it's not a bad problem starting on the softs here. There's some tracks like Azerbaijan, you really don't want to start on the softs because it's definite 2 stops straight away, but don't make too much of a difference here. So it'll be interesting to see. Makes it a bit more interesting than it normally is. Some that go out in the soft straight away might be for a scrub run, so you might see them going slowly, as you will know. But yeah, That's how it's going to go, but hopefully it's an entertaining Q2, as there has been some pretty boring ones so far, isn't there? But that's just the way qualifying works. It'd be good if it was a bit shorter, I think, Q2, because, you know, take out the first 6 minutes of people just going for scrub runs. Would be good, wouldn't it? So yeah, Beefy's first out, he's on the mediums, and these are obviously scrub tyres, so this is just a practice run for Beefy. He won't want to be getting through, starting on scrub mediums, which he obviously set his laps on in Q1, didn't he? Ain't I meant to be racing, saying fast? Yeah, fast, obviously, dropping in earlier. Yeah, Bill's not, unfortunately, Bill can't commentate last minute, he had some revision to do, so, yeah.
Wanking, isn't he?
Well, I don't know. Dread to think.
So.
But yeah, it's Britain. I never score points here, so I weren't too fussed. I love the racing here is absolutely brilliant, but it's a wheel track and I can't do it. So, yep, I'd actually probably prefer commentating tonight than actually race. So I sure of a shit wouldn't be getting many points. Beefy on his outlap, we do think it's just a scrub run because of what he did in Q1 on the mediums. We'll see if he activates his ERS. That 100% might start going down about now. And no, he's not. So yeah, it's definitely a scrub run for Beefy. Just a practice lap then, effectively. KD on the soft tyres. He's using his deploy, isn't he? So he might be going for his. He might be doing a one and done. Hey, avoid spinning that time. Sure, he's listening because he knows we were on board with him last time on his lap when he spun like that. Revision. What is this saying, Farf? Yeah. Oh, he's revising for his exams.
Starting early.
Yeah, starting very early. But, oh well. KD 27.4 sector 1. I'm awful of sector times around here, but I'm not sure if he's actually going for this or not. The amount of VRS he's saved up, I don't think he is. Still on 92%, isn't it? It might just be like first sector. There's a lot. It's not a bad track for VRS around here, is it? You tend to save it up quite easily. You don't use too much for the deploy throughout the lap, so yeah, from what I've seen, I think KD is going for this. Only got to learn to use. Yeah, ain't far. He's a mechanic. Yeah, Bradfield's a professional F1 player, showing everyone exactly what not to do. That's what he does for a living. Jamie Enright's on the medium, so he's trying to get through on the medium tyres. Obviously, he won't be able to set a lap if he does get the Q3. Jamie Enright, because he has his Q3 ban. Anyway, KD then into the final sector. We'll see here. 129 for Beefy, and Enright's crashed. I'm sure. There's no cars about, so we can't see it. But Enright has crashed coming out of Beckett's.
He wants to go bronze to gold.
Yeah, he reckons he'll win gold on Sunday in ALR.
Unfortunately,
but he's had a crash here out of Beckett's. It's such a shame with no cars anywhere near, so we couldn't see the carnage of that Alfa Romeo. Yeah, second victim. Mustrom, of course, decided to retire and start 15th. Professional F1 wanker, saying Farf. That sounds right.
What is that for? Fucking hell, scumbag bin dipper from Ipswich, mate. That's all I can say. What are they, 15th in League One?
Here goes Shatters. You're bottom of the league in the Premier League. I know you're in the Premier League, but I'd rather not be.
I'd rather be in the Premier League bottom than
You'd rather be in the Premier League losing every single game, would you?
League One with no money. Shit. No fans and whatever, so I'll take that.
Anyway, here goes Shatters. Might get a bit of a toe from his teammate on a straight if he's nice to him, but no, I think he's pulled off in the distance to start his own lap. A little bit of a wobble as he hits that curve. Shatters cross the line, 128.9. So yeah, again, it's not going to be a time that I think will be getting him through. Beefy's time is just a few tenths slower. Yeah, Immortal's over it. Look at that. 127.2 from Immortal on the mediums. We said there's not too much of a difference between the softs and the mediums, but he's only 3 tenths off the 26s, which is the time we did. He did a 26.9 on the softs, Immortal, so that's an incredible time from him there. Yeah, KD's done his time on the softs and Immortal's less than a tenth off. That's crazy. And there too, the people are going for the pole battle. Alibi's done a 128.2 on the softs. I think that's a genuine time from him there as well, to be honest.
Yeah.
He's taking a lot of the curb here, so yeah, I think he's just backing off now. Marty's on a soft tyre as well. Sean on the mediums, we saw him start his lap. Psycho like Santan's on the soft tyres as well down in sector 1. Yeah, the top 4, I think, are genuine times. Shadows knows he's got to improve, and he's trying to as well. He might be getting a bit of a toe from his McLaren teammate in front. Evening, Lucy. Forgot you're a mechanic, saying Tommy, yeah. Very popular trade. See what McLarens can do down on their medium runs. They are the next 2 to cross the line. Yeah, Sean is back off a bit there. His car's really sliding coming out of Stowe. You've got to be so careful in those little red sausage curves, and this orange one on the final corner, but he's managed to do that nicely. And Sean crosses the line, he's up to P4. Can Shannon's improve? Shannon's improved by half a second as well. So is McLaren's on the medium tyres. Decent times, but they're slower than Alibi, who is on the soft tyres, of course, so they both might struggle there. I think the McLarens to get through, but we'll see. We've got Marcy about to cross the line next. He's on the soft tyres, and he is 7 tenths off the McLaren, so I don't know if that's a scrub run for Marcy. I'm sure he'll be hoping it is.
Yeah,
Kez are on the medium tyres, though, and we've got such a long gap. In fact, there's a Red Bull there, isn't there? Cyclite Santan, there's such a big gap all the way back to Sector 1, so we'll watch Keza next. Cyclite Santan, is this P3? Oh no, it's not, it's a scrub run. So I got that completely wrong. I wasn't even looking at the ERS deployment, was I? It goes Kezelem. Mine was scrub softs, but I doubt it'll improve on fresh softs, saying Cryptic. Yeah, he definitely improve. If you want to improve, I think you can get a good few temps, possibly on the 127s at least.
To be fair.
But yeah, that's what we said. It's the tyre wear's not a huge issue around here. It's an easy soft medium if you're starting on the medium. So
what's the gap between medium and softs then? You said it's not a lot, is it?
Well, going on Immortal's time, I reckon it's about 4 or 5 tenths, but Immortal set his Q1 time on the fresh softs 26.9, and he's done off 27.2 here, so that's about 3.5 tenths for Immortal.
Yeah.
But it's obviously, he might have made a mistake on his first run, or he might have made a mistake on this run, so it's difficult to tell. But I'd say, yeah, between 3 and 6 tenths, there's a really big range, but it's not a huge difference.
No.
Because a lot of it is pace based. Anyway, I've also been talking crap. Kez is across the line, he goes up to P1. There we go. It's 127.1 on the medium tyres. That's absolutely incredible time. It's nearly 2 tenths quicker than Immortal.
That's rapid.
KD's obviously on the soft tyres. Well, he says he's on mediums now, but it's best. Yeah, he set his lap on the soft tyres. He's currently on the mediums. See, that's what that graphic does. He's just started his time on the mediums too. So maybe he's trying to beat that time on medium tyres. Maybe he's... Yeah, he's going to struggle though, I think, because Immortal and Keza look the 2 quickest. So he'll really have a task on his hands here, KD, if he wants to get through. Yeah, the next 8, well, everyone else in the pits and 2 on an outlap, so we've got no choice really but to watch KD. Yeah, plenty of sausage curves around here, aren't there? Which you've got to watch out for, those little red things sticking up. You want to take a lot of the curb, you want to go as wide as you can. And Ginger Rage has just started his lap and had his spin, I think he has, yeah. So he's not Alfa Romeo, not going too well at the moment, are they? See, one's already gone in this session. Luckily, Ginger Rage didn't get any damage. He goes through the Cops, KD on the medium tyres. He's doing well on his lap. Yeah, again, just bouncing off those sausage curbs. It really does affect the car. He must have quite a high ride height. I mean, the ride height obviously is how high the car is, the underboard and the barge boards, but obviously the lower the ride height, the quicker the car, but you want to take the curves around here to actually avoid spinning quite a lot. Those sausage curves can easily spin you. I mean, any of the curves can anyway, but yeah. Anyway, KD's back across the line and start his lap. Finish his lap, sorry, and he doesn't improve. It's a 127.3, so I think KD might have made a mistake here if he wanted to start on mediums. And now he's wasted his fresh mediums for the race. So.
Will he switch? Will they switch at the softs though? That's the thing. If it's not a lot of time.
Oh, and Mo's invalidated.
mediums.
Just gone 4 wheels over before entering Beckett. So, and he's on the soft tyres, and he was going for that as well. Ginger Rage obviously had a spin on his lap. Wonder if he'll come back in the pits. He's not low on fuel, so he might save up here, or he might come in the pits and go straight for the softs. And he is going to come in the pits. I presume he'll be going for the softs. Ginger Rage has a great points tally, isn't he? He's got a great points tally. He's done quite a lot. He's in the top half of the table. I think when he saw the driver lineup this year, he shat himself a little bit, I think, in terms of seeing the names around, because I know Ginger Age doesn't race too often and that, whereas a lot of these do. And to be in the top half at the halfway mark of the season is incredible achievement.
Right, isn't he?
So consistency is not about how quick you are. He's ahead of his teammate Enright, and I think Enright's close to 2 seconds of that quicker at some tracks. So it just proves it's not about the pace so much as it. Yeah, Mo's going again then. See, that's what I mean. Some tracks, like I say, I mentioned earlier, Azerbaijan, you wouldn't dream of trying to start a race on 2-lap old softs, but round here it's not too much of a problem because of the tyre wear. You can almost do a whole... I'm not so sure about this game, but I think last game you could almost do a whole race on the mediums. In fact, yeah, I think I did almost do a whole race on the mediums in ALR in Britain, because I had a nothing race really. I just drove around the back in my McLaren slow as hell, holding up everyone for my teammate who got beaten on the line in the end. I think Tommy won it. But yeah, and I could have done the whole race on the mediums, so yeah, starting on 2-lap old softs, whilst it's not probably ideal, won't be as fresh of course, but it's not a problem.
Yeah, no. If you get a safety car as well, before
Yeah,
you have to bid,
exactly, yeah.
bonus.
And we have a new follower again. Thank you to F1 Rensney. Follower number 977, we're getting there.
Oh,
Here goes
come on,
Mo in the
boys.
Alpine then. Can he get anywhere near his teammate? He's not too far off actually. He's only 2.5 tenths off Keza. P4 for Mo. But yeah, that top 3 are going to take some beating, aren't they? I think yeah, KD's obviously his time was on the softs, but Keza and Immortal looking incredibly quick, aren't they? Sloppy seconds on the medium tyres. Some dust being kicked up there from the car in front. I'm not quite sure where the car is.
Pardon me.
Yeah, Ginger Age is back out on the soft tyres. Tachi's out on the mediums too, so he'll only have one run at it. He won't have time to change for the soft tyres. Sloppy seconds is committing to these medium tyres here as well. Yeah, he's taking the line I would take there. A lot of people go wide and swoop in, but I tend to go inside line there, clip a lot of the curb. When you go into Brooklands, cops,
Stop
yeah.
seconds on a lap
I
there
don't want
as
to see
well.
cars
Something
always
like
gone
that.
really wide there.
Yeah.
There's not going
Oh,
road
he's
out though. That's yeah.
Backed off
That's
there,
his
I
game for you. He must have backed off a little bit, but you don't gain too much time for going that wide. Yeah, here he goes then again. I'm not seeing too many clip that grass there on that left hand side. I remember Sebastian Vettel always used to do that, but he still does when he races in Britain. Almost, yeah, dips the wheels into the grass. You don't lose any time from doing it. And as long as you keep your right wheels on the track, you're all right. Ginger Ray just started his lap. Sloppy seconds then is about to finish his lap on his medium tyres. It's looked a tidy lap. He crosses the line. He's up to P5. It's a good lap as well. On the mediums, up in the P5. Ginger Rajan on the soft tyres just started his lap. We'll watch him. Actually, I think Itachi's a bit further forward, but I want to watch Ginger Rage to see what he can do. We were talking about it a minute ago. Did a medium run as well and was only 10th off, saying KD. Yeah, we did see that. Yeah, KD obviously starting on the softs. He's, yeah, top 4 safety through. I should think Sloppy seconds is alright there. Not sure about anyone else, obviously. Cycle like Santan's going for his time in the mediums, but yeah, he's further in front. Slots, completely forgot about him. Marcy's there too on the soft tyres, going for another run. I think his first one was a scrub run. So Marcy's back across the line. He needs to get ahead of the 2 McLarens ready on this lap. He crosses the line and he's nowhere near. Cycle like Stanton's up to P5 though. So Cycle like Stanton's looking good to get through on those medium tyres. I think that top 6 is safe. I think Alibi's just gained time, isn't he? He's done a 1:27.6. Yeah, he gained over half a second. He's safety through. Top 7 are through. Sean's on an outlap on the softs. Shadow's on a lap on the softs. They'll be looking to improve. We're just seeing Itachi on the mediums, got to P8. Yeah, the McLaren's desperate, needs to improve now.
I think Shadows will go through.
Marvsky, I think Marvsky's done, isn't he? Yeah, Marvsky's all done. Marvsky's going to be out then. Ginger Age is now coming through the final couple of corners. He'll cross the line a second, evening to Andy Liu, who's racing tonight, and Ginger Age up to P13. He's going again though. I think he backed off on that lap and he's now going again. So keep your eyes open for Ginger Age. I think it'll be the last one across the line. For Beefy, only done a 1:29.2. He's now 7 tenths up, so he's gone for back-to-back laps. Yeah, he's been hopping about the leagues, hasn't he, this season? But he's found his place now in the championship. They're going to get some consistency down. Solid showing last week. Yeah, we know Marsky's done. Shadows and Sean a bit further along, aren't they? A bit further back. Sorry, Shadows slightly up on his time, but Beefy is going to be the next one. 1.3 seconds up. Yeah, there should be enough for Beefy to get through. I think he'll be right up there as well. Beefy's back across the line. He's up to P4. There we go. 2 thousandths off Immortal's medium time. Beefy's safety through. The top 8 look good. Well, I'll tell you what, Alibi could be in trouble, you know. If Sean and Shadders both improve and Ginger Rage can find a lot of time. He's found 9 attempts at the moment. Shadders about to cross the line. He needs to get ahead of Itachi. He needs to, and he doesn't. Shadders could be in trouble there. It's not the best lap. He's 4 attempts off Alibi that time as well. Itachi's gone again. Itachi's gone again here. He's ahead of Alibi. And Sean is next, and he could knock his teammate out. It was a great lap from Itachi to get up to P6. But Alibi's not quite safe yet, though, because Ginger Rage is the one next. I thought he'd be last across the line. It's going to be Sean, in fact. But Ginger Rage and Sean could both be improving here. Definitely going to improve by how much by. He's up to P12. He gets ahead of Marsky. Can Sean knock his team out? Then I think he is. And he does. He does. He goes up to P10, Sean. And Shadders in P11. I'm sure Shadders won't be too fussed about that. He's half a second clear of Ginger Rage. Ginger Rage ahead of Marvsky's in 13th. Marvsky couldn't get a lap together. Jamie might crashed out at the start 14th. He had a Q3 ban anyway. And then Serious Mushroom in 15th after choosing to start there. It's an eventful Q2, wasn't it, for once? It was really good. Enjoyed that. Yeah, McLaren's the difference in the end.
You don't get enjoyable Q2, do you?
No, you don't. 200 bits from Lucy. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Absolutely love to see that. I'll throw 100 in myself. Let's get this thing going. Why not? Add to the excitement. We've got the hype train is close. We've got the pole position prediction, which I'm going to get in there now as well. It's going to be, yeah, it's got to be between Keza, KD and Immortal, isn't it? Who's going to be the 4th name that we throw in there, though? Let's have a little think about that. I wonder who we're going to have now making it. But yeah, as you can see, they're the cars that we've got going through and the cars going out. We'll stick Keza, KD,
Andy Lou, who's put 100 bits in.
AC Immortal. Oh, thank you very much to Andy Lou. And Hype Train is incoming. Thank you very much, guys. Much appreciated. We'll stick Beefy there, seeing as he was the one in 4th. But yeah, I think it is very much winning at top 3. But there we go. The poll is out. Get your votes in. Wow, 300 bits from Andy Lou. Thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. Do love good old Andy Lou, don't we? Yeah, I think reserved last week as well, didn't he, in the championship? Yeah, good to see. Get some practice for the Sunday race as well, which will be the one he's mainly focusing on. That's what I mean. The reserves that come in that race from other leagues is mainly just, you know, keeping it clean. Obviously, you don't want to get in people's way too much and affect the result too much. You want to have a good race and, you know, get some practice for your own league if it comes in the days after. But yes, we do have Hype Train going. Thank you very much. Young Tommy saying, not my fault Itachi is reserving. Reserves keeping it clean, saying Farth, yeah. Yeah, the one Farth's talking about asked to reserve today, and yeah, we said no, don't worry. And we see 100 bits from Shadders as well. Thank you, Shadders. Well, all getting in on this as well now. Brilliant. Just to add to all the excitement in terms of the pole position, but at the moment 4 votes for Keza, none for anyone else. I'll stick one in for Immortal. He's my Aston Martin teammate, so
Immortal's always got.
I'll go for someone different. Immortal is. Let's have a look into the statistics then. KD's first out, so this is on that lap we watch. Another 100 bits from Lucy as well. Thank you very much.
Brilliant.
We're getting there. We're getting this hype train going. We're getting there to level 2. Come on, let's get us to level 2. Let's have a quick look through the statistics. This season. So in terms of pole positions, wow. I obviously don't normally commentate on this league, so I don't look for the statistics for the championships. 9 races so far this season. Only 2 drivers have got pole position. 5 for Keza, 4 for Immortal. That's crazy. Only those 2 have had pole position so far this season. Obviously, yeah, KD's obviously not been at his best. He got his first win last week. And then Dan Murphy's leading the standings, always starts last, which is obviously unbelievable he does that. But he stays out of trouble. Yeah, pole position, it always seems to be between those same 2 every time. 200 bits from Andy Lou. Thank you very much, Andy Lou. Topping it up as well. I think he got in there last week as well with the bits. Brilliant, Andy. Thank you very much. I'll top those up too. Stick another 100 in myself. we're getting this there. And that's brilliant. Yeah, we're on 87%. Almost there. Almost there. 88% even. But KD's now started his time. I've got to try and focus on the racing now and watch. Let someone else keep an eye on the hype train. KD goes a tad wide. It avoids spinning. Unlike his first lap in Q1, sorry. Jamie to get pole. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen, mate. You're not in the session. He crashed. Onto the Wellington straight then.
Come on, let's get level 2. 94%.
DRS open. Get yourself up in. Get yourself on it, Justin. Open your wallet for once. KD goes, yeah, it's almost 4 wheels wider. Again, yeah, clips the inside. It's a lovely line. That's the perfect line. And then goes a bit wider. That's why I hate this track. Thank you, Shadows. I hate this track to race, but to watch, it's absolutely fantastic to spectate. And we get it. We get it. Andy Lou sticks some more in there. Hype train, level 2. Thank you very much. KD into Cops then. In the Mercedes, no instant further behind. They're all in the same sector. Look, they're all in the same little bit. It's going to be manic as they cross the line. It's going to be fantastic. Jamie Enright's redeemed, hydrate, and now look as he goes. DRS is open into sector 3 for KD. Can he get in the 126s? He's struggled obviously in Q2. He's just in the 127s, but he's going to need to be in the 126s if he wants to challenge Keza and Immortal. Whichever one of them is going to be favourite, we don't know. KD in the final couple of corners. Almost 4 wheels over the curb there. Took a bit of that sausage curb. KD's back across the line, and it's a 127.002. So he's close to it. He's close. Cyclite Santan's next. He's just started his lap, in fact. Where's Keza? Keza's further back. Immortal's about to cross the line. Alibi's on a 128.4. Itachi is a 27.1. Immortal does a 26.6, and he's 4 tenths ahead of KD. Itachi only a tenth off KD in the end. Great time from him, but Immortal 26.6. That's going to take some beating from Keza. We see Beefy do a 127.1. Sean a second off the pace there. Keza's going to be next. Great lap there from Beefy. Really, really close up. Third spot, isn't it? You've got to think Keza. Oh, Keza's gone a little bit wobbly there. He's back across the line. It's a 126.4. Keza with a 126.4. That's a fantastic time. And he has the high ground over Immortal at the moment. I'm not sure. Immortal? No, he's not going again. I'm not sure Keza will go for back-to-back either. There's not too much time left in the session. Sloppy seconds and Cyclite Santon still on their lap. Sloppy seconds goes a bit wide there again. It doesn't invalidate, so he's okay. Cyclite Santon. Car's getting out of the way for him. And there we go. He does hit the grass, which is good. I like to see that. 103.3 for his sector 2 time. Now as he goes into Stowe, easy place to invalidate if you're going a bit too deep. Now he manages to swing it back. A bit deep going into there as well. Final couple of corners. He can definitely challenge up to KD here. Close to the 27s. What can he do? He's a couple and a half tenths off it at the moment. But into P6 and sloppy seconds. Where's that come from? In the 126s. That's an incredible time. Mentioned he's been quick earlier. But yeah, there wasn't much mentioned for him. Wow, that's crazy. So top 2, as you'd expect, Keza and Immortal. That looks like being the pole battle, but the battle for third really is heating up, isn't it? 3 tenths between sloppy seconds, KD, Itachi, Beefy, who are all following each other in the pits. And then Cyclite Santan, who... No, he's not going again. Mo, he's up on his time. He's coming out the final corner now as well. Could improve it, and he does by a couple of attempts. So he puts himself just next to Cyclite Santam in that battle. Sean and Alibi quite a way off the pace. They must have made mistakes on their lap, surely. Yeah, it looks like the hype train's had its luck, hasn't it? But yeah, any bits given, really appreciated. And obviously, yeah, come end of the season, we have trophies out, competitions for the end of the season. Looking forward to have all that sort of stuff out. Anyone going for a second run? It doesn't look like they are. No one going for back-to-back, which I thought a couple of people might. But, oh well, we can't complain too much. What a battle we've got in our hands here. Yeah, just racing back to the pits. And then, yeah, I don't think there'll be time for 3 runs. Yeah, I think it's just a matter of waiting now. Some cars might go for 2 runs. Fuel up for 2 runs on their final stint. Some might just wait till it's about 2 minutes on the clock and go for it, trying to be a last car. Use scrubs, saying, yeah, so scrubs were used, I think, for Sean and Alibi, because they obviously went through on us off, so they're running low on them. Going to start P10 anyway, saying Alibi. Yeah, we ain't got much choice at the moment, as he needs to find over a second to get to Mo's time. We're talking to Mo, he's now coming to pits, but KD's first out again. He's on his out lap, so I presume he's fueled up for two laps. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what he does. I think he's definitely got a good couple of attempts in the bag, KD, especially after last week's showing in Spain. Yeah, in the Mercedes, off the back of that win. Which, yeah, he's speaking to us in the interview as well last week. He really had to work for it in the end, didn't he? I think Jamie Enright helped KD out quite a lot as well, because Jamie Enright was incredibly aggressive defending from Dan Murphy, who was on fresh softs trying to get past, and pushed him off at one stage on the straight. And that, yeah, it was minimal, wasn't it? When they crossed the line, minimal margin. Immortal's also on out lap now as well. KD's going to be the first one to start it, and yeah, he'll have time for a couple of runs there, couple of laps. He might have time to do his lap now and then back off and then go for another one towards the end, just in case for the last safety car. He's using them later. Here we go then, KD through the first couple of corners then, braking zone. That's the DRS activation line. That'll be more important when it comes to the race. We want to see if cars move in a second, then we get to the race to see if they get the DRS on the Wellington straight, which KD is getting right now. Tidy lap so far. It's difficult to tell this with Silverstone, the timings, and he's nearly a 10th up coming out of the first sector already. So it's a good opening sector for KD, looking at least to get that P3, which will be good for him to challenge. He's better in the race than qualifying by the looks of it, so he can challenge up those top two as long as he's starting at third and gets a good start. Don't want to get swamped starting further back, going into Copsem. And he's, oh yeah, he's done alright. He's not taken much of the curb. Yeah, in terms of gears, I use automatic, so I'm not best to commentate on that. Bradfield can chip in with that. This is nice though. He's taking a wide line now. It's too wide, I think. Oh, he's okay. He's used that grass and recovered it, but no, he's lost a bit of time. I thought he did lose a bit of time there, and he has, KD. It's still be enough for third at the moment, but he'll want to find more. And he's low on fuel as well, so maybe he won't be able to do an extra lap. This might be his only run here, KD, if he's low on fuel. So he's, yeah, fooled me there. He's almost 4 wheels over. He's pushed it to the limits. He knows he needs to find every thousandth of a second he can. He crosses the line. He really does find time in that final sector. He gains 2.5 tenths. P3 for KD. Still a 10th for Immortal though. Immortal is the one that's going to be next. He's slightly down his times. He's in sector 2 at the moment now, going through Maggots and Beckett's. He nearly invalidated there. How didn't he invalidate? That was good. I think he might have found a bit of time there, and he has. He's found a 10.5, and at the moment that put him up to P1. But Kez, of course, still on his out lap. He's still to come on his time. Alibi's a bit further back. He's in sector 1. He's just started his lap. Who got into Q3 on the mediums? We'll see that. We'll see it when we start the race. We're focused on this at the moment. Who's going to get this pole position? Will it be Immortal or will it be Keza? What can Immortal do now as he's about to cross the line? Can he get P1 temporarily? Yes, he can. By 14 hundredths of a second. Immortal's up to P1 provisionally. And he backs off now, and I think that is Immortal done. Kez has just started his lap, not too far behind. All the cars down the Wellington straight and around that same area, aren't they, at the moment? I think the first one across the line again is going to be KD, but he is, yeah, I don't think he'll have enough fuel to go for another run either, so I think KD looks done. He's in low fuel mode, I think, already, so KD is done. Alibi, he's going to be next, isn't he? And then Beefy's just on out lap. One of the Red Bulls is, no, both Red Bulls are actually on lap, so Cyclite Santan will go on board with him. So then we can see the Red Bull Vitachi, his teammate in front, his teammate for the day, replacing Ayrton. Jamie saying, yeah, he might start on softs. Well, it's softs or mediums. You don't be starting the hard tyres. That'd be a silly idea. And look how much of the grass Psycho's taken there. He's only just under a 10th up, but it's so close. That could get him P4. And yeah, KD has retired now, so that is KD done. But that time will take some beating for that P3. It's fair play to him. And he's gone wide. He's going to invalidate Cyclite Sansan as he's still got enough fuel for another run. Cryptic is up to P9. Oh, there's a good time from Cryptic as well. He's only a few attempts off this battle. Itachi's about to cross the line. What can Itachi do? It's 1:27.4. He loses time. And yeah, Cyclite Santan's managed to get to the checker flag just in time. So we've got a timing glitch. Only a little one. Mo's in P8. He's just started his lap, I think. Beefy still in his out lap. Yeah, still a couple of cars in their out lap. But we've got a timing glitch of about 30 odd seconds here. Sloppy seconds crosses the line. Immortal's in the pits. Keza goes up to P1. He doesn't gain much time, but it's a 1:26.4. He's 33 hundredths ahead of Immortal. And we've got about a 40-second timing glitch in Q3, which we've never had before. So Immortal's in the pits as pole position for Keza. Yeah, 40-second timing glitch in Q3. We've never had that before. This game just comes up with newer bugs every single week, doesn't it? But Mo might be getting a bit of a toe there. Oh no, it's Keza getting a bit of a toe, isn't it? But Keza's already done, isn't he? Keza is done. He's going in for another run, actually. He might as well. Why not? Get a bit of a slipstream from the car in front this time. And no, he's backed off now, isn't he? But Alibi, yeah, Alibi's not going again. Cyclite Santan, I'm sure he is going again though. His teammate Itachi in front might be as well, because he's keeping tabs with Alibi there. He's slightly down his time. He might get a bit of a slipstream here. So yeah, Alibi's really helped him there, I think a bit inadvertently. Cyclite Santan just under a 10th up. Again, that could be good. At the moment, that'll put him up to P5. If he finds a bit of time in Sector 3 here. And yeah, Itachi has pulled away after that slipstream. Oh, he's invalidated. That's probably why he's pulled away. He's probably been cutting corners. Here goes Cyclite Santan, and how much to improve by? Can he get up to 5th? He just does. Gets ahead of his teammate. Next is going to be Beefy. Beefy's in 7th at the moment. Can he challenge that P3? Set a great time in Q2, didn't he? Crosses the line. It's P5. He gets ahead of the Red Bulls. Next is going to be Sean. He's up to P8. Decent time again. Competitive time there from Sean. Sloppy seconds. I think he's in the pits. He is. So he's invalidated his time, unfortunately. Alibi's retired. And Mo is going slow. And that is it, as you just said. Keza takes pole position. Is 6th for the season, I think. And Immortal's got 4. So it's halfway through the season. Only 2 drivers got pole position. That's incredible. And it was KD in 3rd in the end by 2.5 tenths. It was 2.5 tenths almost exactly off 2nd. And 2.5 tenths clear of 4th. Sloppy second's got a 4th in the end. Beefy getting the 126 as well. It's a good time from Beefy. Red Bull 6th and 7th. Not too bad from them. Sean in 8th. They all got decent times in the end, didn't they? It was only a few tenths between 4th and 10th. So even Alibi said he'll be starting 10th. It's only a few tenths off 4th. So really solid Q3. Great qualifying session this has been. All on to the race now. I'll take a quick break for a minute. Let Bradfield entertain you for a minute. And I will be back.
Right. Well, I'm going to go for a smoke, so give this to be a bag. Here we go. Look, Keza 126.4. Look at that, from 1st to 10th, 8.5 tenths. Yeah, that's quite a gap, but Cryptic there. P10, he's done nothing wrong there. That's a cracking that from him there. So he's got a chance of scoring some points there if he keeps it safe. I wonder how many safety cars we'll have today. Hopefully a few, because I'm going to need it, because I'm going to spin loads.
Well, it's Britain, isn't it? There's lots of runoff area, but if you do go off in a big way at a high-speed corner, there's no recovering it sometimes. Turn 1, it's not, cops.
Turn 1, yeah, it's a couple of corners there. You could potentially, you're going to get a safety car on the first lap, aren't you?
Yeah.
Anything else, potentially?
Yeah, definitely. Only way is backward to me, saying Cryptic. Well, he did alright. In Spain last week. May as well help the parent team. That's when he was giving the Red Bull situation. Oh, it's got darker. Bradfield said it's not raining anytime soon, but it's been long before. Well, it's definitely not sunny. Don't need Carol to tell us that. Just waiting for everyone to select their, well, lower layer fuel, I presume. Although it's not a common track for a safety car, although this game,
I haven't dropped it too much.
Yeah, I wouldn't too much here. I would buy a bit, but not too much.
A lap, I think I've done a lap.
And yeah, of course, selecting their strategies for the bottom 10, obviously top 10 after starting the tyres. They got through in Q2 on starting the inside of 1 as well. Yeah, I'd rather be on the outside. It's a good thing of starting pole here, being on the outside. Here goes then. Formation up obviously first to see what tyres everyone is on. Yeah, no one on the hards. Yeah, out of the top 10, it's KD, FIFA Beefy, Sean, Mo and Alibi all on the softs. So KD at the start will really look to be, that's why he wanted that third so much. He'll really have a good chance of getting past Keza and Immortal. Of course, it don't make too much of a difference, soft or medium, but he will be quicker, KD. He's got to get it done early though before those tyres start to go off, as they will quicker than the mediums. And in the bottom 10 it's the same story. 5 softs, 5 mediums. Ginger Age, Shadows and Marvsky all start on fresh softs, so they'll have an advantage over the 3 cars in front. Only slightly though. And then we've got Andy Lew and Kurt Boy in the soft tyres as well. Dan Murphy from the back in P19, watch out for him. He's the one that leads the championship after starting on that back row every race this season. So, always one you have to watch out for. So who's going to do a Hamilton Verstappen tonight? Oh, God. I hope we don't see any of that. Who'd be stupid enough to go for a move down the inside of Copse? Surely not. Yeah, Bradfield is last car on the track, isn't he?
Right, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, oh, be careful.
No,
Got a brake there. Brake, there's a car there. There's a car. Turn right a bit. Turn right a bit. Is it brake? How long? Right. Bets in the comments. How many laps before Bradfield crashes and says, "Oh, I lost my fucking wheel"?
It won't be long.
But yeah, anyway, Keza in that pole position, be looking to get a good start away from Immortal. Of course, Keza's real fight is with Dan Murphy. He's now 19th for the championship. They're all just going for the last couple of corners. Be quite a spaced out formation lap, isn't it? They're pretty well. Those two are getting a bit close, but yeah, it's quite spaced out. Gives us a time to have a quick look through the statistics and to tell you that this is Bradfield's race number 98 in WNR/PBE tonight, which is incredible, isn't it? That is a great achievement. Really, really impressive.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Jamie Enright's race number 10. He's only been in the points once. Thought I'd mention that one as well, Jamie. Got to be Bradfield on Jamie saying cryptic. Yeah, got to be in it. We'll wait for Bradfield to close up.
Do you want me to beat Jamie? Come on.
Here we go then. We got lights. Have we got Revso?
Oh, yeah.
Have we? Fuck.
Here we go.
Here we go. Cars are now revving up. Lights out and away we go, and that Mercedes Mushroom just getting out of the way out in front, and it's a good start for Beefy getting ahead of Sloppy Seconds. Immortal down the inside of Kessler, side by side. Look at this. Is Immortal going to send it down the inside? He does. He sends it. Immortal on the inside. That's a terrible camera angle. But there we go, Kezza's just about to defend it. KD's down the inside for the lead. He's trying to get both cars here as we go onto the Wellington straight. I think he's done it. It's a double overtake from KD. He's managed to take the lead of the race. He's seen these two battling, squabbling, and he's just sent it down the inside on both of these. Immortal's going to try and take Kezza here on the inside, and Kezza's gone a little bit wide. Kezza's just about got it, I think. But these two battling's going to allow KD to pull away now in the lead. That's fantastic from KD. What a start. Beefy's now trying to challenge Immortal down the inside as well. Incredible start to the race, and Beefy's got the inside here, and I think he might have it. Yellow flag. Kurt Boy's lost it towards the back, side by side in Copse. Then Beefy's on the soft tyres, and I think Beefy's going to have this place, and Immortal's going to keep losing positions because Sloppy Seconds has got him now. Cyclite Santan wants some of this as well. Sloppy Seconds getting a bit out of shape, but Immortal's down to 5th after originally challenging for the lead. And what a start for KD. And Immortal just can't seem to get it going at the moment, can he? He's under pressure from Cyclite Santa now as well. And the other Red Bull's close behind. The two McLarens on the soft tyres want some of it too. Cyclite Santa goes down the inside. They might touch, and Cyclite Santa somehow manages to save that after making contact with the right rear of Immortal's car. And things get a bit out of shape in front. I think Beefy's starting to get a bit out of shape. Under pressure from Sloppy Seconds. KD is the fastest lap of the race. And already KD's put away, and Alibi's lost it. Alibi's lost it. I don't know what's happened to him there, but he's had to back off. Another yellow flag. Saw someone else lose a position there. Not quite sure who it was. Beefy's got to start to pull away now on these soft tyres before DRS enable next race. This will be good. St. Groove Ninja, I blimmin' well hope so. And Dan Murphy's already up in the P12. Shadows left the session, unfortunately. He hasn't had the best connection this season, has he? But Dan Murphy up in the 12th was a great time. And Marvsky's in the pits, so Marvsky must have come together possibly with Kurt Boy, I'm not too sure. Bradfield up in the 16th, Mushroom up in the 14th after dropping himself to the back, and that will soon be 13th. KD pulling away though, what a move that was from KD, just sending it down the inside of both of them. And Dan Murphy's got Ed of Ginger Rage as well, with Dan Murphy up into 11th already. Ginger Rage on a soft tyre, I don't think he'd have fought that too hard.
No.
Mushroom will get Shallows in a second, Andy Lew in 15th. Doing his bits, not doing his bits literally in the channel, isn't he, on the comments, and doing bits in the race now as well. And Sloppy Seconds has already got a 3-second penalty on lap 2. He's going to get past FIFA Beefy here pretty comfortably on those medium tyres for P3. Great, well, easy move once he had a DRS. But he's got 3 seconds of penalties already. It is a killer for penalties, this one. Beefy's thought about setting it down the inside. DRS will be enabled then as KD is about to cross the line. Sean and Jamie Enright fighting out for P8. They're side by side. It's not a great camera view. Have to look at this one. And Enright spun. Enright spun on the straight. And I think he'll feel a bit hard done by there. He resets the track. So he'll get an automatic 5-second penalty for that. Alibi's in the pits too. I think he got damaged and had to go around another whole lap. But Enright, yeah, got squeezed a bit there by Sean. And he'll want that reviewed at the end of the race, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Marvsky's obviously not had the best of starts. Keza is within the DRS, isn't he? And sloppy seconds and Beefy still fighting, so none of them be able to pull away from each other. Mo's getting past Sean up into P8. He had the DRS. Dan Murphy in P10. Oh, Dan Murphy, what a start he's had. Great start. Bradfield up to 14th. What did you say?
So thank you, Andy. Let me go.
And Alibi's on the hards to the end. Mediums would go to the end, so I'm not quite sure he's put the hards on. Sloppy seconds, taking that wide line again already. You might be getting penalised for that though, because he's already been getting, penalised by the game. And Dan Murphy's getting past Sean now. Oh, and Sean's got to watch it. He might have slight wing damage from that. Dan Murphy got in front, and then Sean just helped break himself and went in the back of Dan. Dan Murphy now got DRS, and Moses sitting duck as well. What a start from Dan Murphy. He's really got a rocket up his backside, and Beefy just can't get closer for sloppy seconds. And all the while, this is turning into a 2-horse race out in front, isn't it? Of course, Keza's on the slower tyre at the moment, though, so he does have the advantage. KD sets the fastest lap. Keza beats it with a 1:29.999. I'm sure Dan Murphy's a Japanese hacker, saying Rufus Venom. Well, if that's how you want to describe it. And Enright, yeah, he must have had wing damage. He's in the pits.
Oh,
and Bradfield gets a 3-second penalty already.
yeah.
It's the second one to get one. And he's usually one to avoid penalties. Look at the amount of VRS that Keza's saving up. KD's having to use so much to keep ahead of Keza. Keza's still got full deployment. So he knows what he's doing here. And Beefy going down the inside, sloppy seconds, gets a penalty of his own now. Dan Murphy getting past Mo behind. We know it's going to be a straightforward one. And sloppy seconds just about keeping that place. But again, these two fighting. It's going to allow people to close up behind. Immortal, we know he's made some mistakes this season. That's why he is about 70 odd points off the top two. And yeah, both two cars in front have already got penalties going wide. Immortal just needs to stay patient, doesn't he? Because this will come to him. The cars in front having penalties. And he has got more pace at the moment as well. It's difficult being this DRS train though. So he needs to focus on getting a good exit. And yeah, but he's quicker than Beefy. But Beefy's got that DRS to close up the sloppy seconds, isn't he? Now we'll just keep swinging around. Keza's getting closer to KD. KD's not got much deployment left. Will Immortal send one here? No, he's just a bit too far back, isn't he? He's got to watch it on the brakes. So look how close he's getting. Oh, he's gone deep. He's gone deep. And this might allow Itachi to have a little look at him. No, he's just a bit too far off. And Cyclite Stanton, his teammate, just a bit further behind. Dan Murphy in 8th has got clean air. He's done the fastest lap of the race. And we got a yellow flag. It's Enright. It's Enright. He's lost it again.
Oh,
he's given it a big one, and he's last. He's had 2 spins already. Kurt Boy's in the pits. So Kurt Boy's been struggling, isn't he? Kurt Boy's in the pits now as well. So there's 4 cars have had to come in the pits. Further down this battle here, Dan Murphy looking incredibly quick. Keza still just can't get close enough to challenge for an overtake on Katie yet, but he's been patient. Shadows on Ginger Age for P12, getting through. Good move there from Shadows. Ginger Age trying to try and have a little look back. But this train we've got now, I think more and more cars going to catch on to this, because Beefy and sloppy seconds struggling, aren't they, to pull away, and they're just fighting each other. Getting more and more penalties too. He always avoids collision from the back, saying Rufus Venom. How? Well, to be fair, I do. And who's this? It's Kurt Boy's going slow counter pits. Yeah, when I race, I tend to avoid him from the back whenever I start the front. I'm in collisions. But Beefy, here he goes, and round the outside into Stowe. He's going to go for the move round the outside, or is he not going to be able to stick it? He can't stick it. Oh, he can. He's side by side now. We're going towards this camera, and I think he's got the move done, and he has. Beefy gets up to P3. Now, if he's still got some decent life in these soft tyres, he needs to try and pull away. Otherwise, this train will just keep going and going. Bradfield managed to get past Ginger Age for P13. just a minute ago as well. He missed that. Be able to look at the bottom of the pit lane so long here as well. So if you have to have an enforced pit stop, you're going to be a long way behind, which Marvsky, Alibi, Enright and Kurtboy find themselves. Itachi getting incredibly close, and a yellow flag, and oh, Enright's had a third spin. Why don't we make it a hat-trick? Spin number 3 for Jamie Enright. I don't think that win's going to happen. Not quite today anyway. And Cyclonic Santon getting past Itachi. I don't think Itachi will fight it too hard, and no, he doesn't. He is backing off, isn't he? Oh, Psycho's sort of backing off as well. They've been too nice to each other. They're giving each other the position. Now they're side by side. Who's going to give each other the position? Obviously Psycho is the full-time driver, so you think Itachi might be nicer to him, and he is. There we go. He's giving up the position and letting Cyclonic Santon pass. But this might allow Dan Murphy to overrun now. Itachi, look, they're about to go side by side through Maggots, and Itachi, yeah, sensibly does back off. Being a reserve, not a place you want to really challenge, so that's not worked quite well for Red Bull. They could have worked out better. And Cyclonic Santon, I say use that grass like Sebastian Vettel does, but not that much of the grass. He's gone off and lost a lot of time. Now Dan Murphy's having a look down the inside. Sloppy Seconds, look, Sloppy Seconds in front, getting past Beefy, and Beefy's about to get passed by Mortal 2. They bang wheels. Dan Murphy getting past Cyclonic Santon. I need two cameras. Beefy's getting past Dan Murphy and Cyclonic Santon. Dan Murphy gets past as well. So Beefy's lost 2 places there. Really important that for Immortal to get past Beefy, because now Immortal's got Sloppy Seconds to get past, and then he'll be able to pull away. Keza still stuck behind KD. I think he's still on 100% deployment. It's just a matter of time for Keza. But Cyclonic Santon, yeah, both Red Bulls getting passed by Dan Murphy. And Immortal, after starting second, Dan Murphy in 19th. And now there's 2 places between them without there being a safety car or anything. That's crazy. Immortal must be looking at him thinking, seriously, that's not him in 6th. Luckily for Keza, at least he's got that 4 seconds clear of Sloppy Seconds in this train. But yeah, if Keza knew what was going on behind him where Dan Murphy was, I think he'd be trying to get past KD a lot more urgently than trying to pull away, because Dan Murphy will be a threat if Keza gets any sort of penalty or makes a little mistake to his race win. He hit me, saying Jamie, yeah, we saw Sean, that collision with Sean, the first one. Yeah, Cycle might get another warning for that. Yeah, it looked like he was squeezed a little bit, Jamie, but I'm sure we'll report it at the end of the race. McLaren's, it's not worked too well for them so far, is it? They've both lost a few places. Or 3 for Sean, 1 for Shadows, down 11th and 12th. Mushrooms gained 5 up in the 10th. He's got a bit of fresh air now as well. Mo in 8th, same thing, both Red Bulls battling. Look, Dan Murphy's getting the slipstream of Beefy, not quite enough though, is it? Immortal not quite getting past Sloppy at the moment, and KD still holding out there. Has Sean spun? No, I think Sean's just getting past. He got passed by his teammate. I don't think he fought it too hard, and that's allowed Bradfield to get through as well. But Sean's sending it back on the inside. Bradfield, I think, has got the high ground here. He has, but Sean's now sending it round the outside, and Bradfield, I think, half lets him have that position. Yeah, but it was a good move from Sean, even though Bradfield did back off a bit. He put his car in the right place. Yellow flag. This time it's for Kurt Boy. So yeah, Kurt Boy towards the back, having another spin. Yeah, I tell you what, KD is really going slow, isn't he? Keza, yeah, in fact, the train behind is actually catching the top 2. Keza needs to, I know he's saving up his DRS, but he needs to try and get past now. And Kurt Boy's had another big crash, flying off cops. He needs to calm that car down. And chat, I think, yeah, he's on new tyres. He needs to calm it down. He's got to stop pushing for a little bit. Yeah, straight away, he's flying again. He's going to spin again if he ain't too careful. Yeah, look, he's all over the place here, Kurt Boy. He needs to cool that car down. That's what he's trying to do now. Immortal, yeah, Immortal's not managed to pull away, is he? He's not managed to catch Sloppy Seconds. Sloppy Seconds in that fresh air's managed to pull away, hasn't he? Finally. Now Beefy got past for no soft tyres, so now Sloppy Seconds to pull away. Keza, is he going to go for it now? Again, he's just too far. I don't know if... Yeah, I know Keza's not using much ERS, but I don't know if KD's just getting a great exit, or he's quick on the straights or what, but... Yeah, he can't get past KD, can he? And it's now 3.5 seconds because Sloppy Seconds catching them. Sean got back past by Bradfield. Beefy's in the pit, so Beefy going for a big undercut here. He wants to get out of that mess, doesn't he, of a train. Sean gets a penalty for speed in the pit lane. That's not the best. And Kurt Boy's, he's retired. Yeah, he's a lap down now. Kurt Boy, he's crashed out the race. He just couldn't get that going at all. I hope that's not a safety car. Don't think it is going to be a safety car. Sometimes it doesn't give a safety car if they're a lap down, which is good in a way because they're not in the race and they just crash in every corner. But yeah, no safety car, no VSC. VSC would really have helped Sean and Beefy, but Unfortunately for them, yeah, there's Kurt Boyd's car facing the wrong way. It's just been removed. But yeah, green flags, and we're going again. Rear wing, saying oh, he's got rear wing damage, that's why he keeps spinning. Yeah, it doesn't help in this game, does it? Back to the train in front then. Dan Murphy's now right on the backside of Immortal. Unbelievable. They started 2nd and 19th. And now look, they're right next to each other. And Dan Murphy's going to go for a move. I think here Psycho gets a penalty. We've seen him go wide out of Cops a few times. Kurt Boyd's left the session, yeah, first DNF. And he's still on minus points for the season. Oh, not looking good for him. Now the first half of the season's complete. And Immortal could be a sitting duck here. He's really not had the race pace, is he? Someone who has, though. Oh, Keselow's just not quite close enough again. He gets within 2 attempts and can't catch anymore. Immortal side by side with Dan Murphy. Dan's on the outside. I don't think there's much Immortal's going to be able to do, and it's not. He concedes a position. Page gets a 3-second penalty now. And yeah, Dan Murphy up in the P4. And now he'll be closing up to the back of sloppy seconds. Mo is in the pits. You've got to watch out for... Why did Beefy... How did Beefy come out behind Sean? He must have had wing damage, Beefy. He must have done. I don't know how else he'd end up behind Sean. He must have had to change his wing. Maybe that's why he was going slower towards the end of that stint. So yeah, it's a shame for him, because I thought it was a good idea, actually, just to get out of this battle. Unfortunately, the Red Bulls can't do that being on the mediums, but... Yeah, Itachi's quicker than Cyclite Santana. I don't think he's going to go for a desperate dive or anything, though, is he? No, he's not, yeah. He's sensibly backing off. And Cyclite Saturn's actually let him through, isn't he? Yeah, Cyclite Saturn's let him through. He knows Itachi's a bit quicker, and even though Psycho's the full-time drivers, yeah, really decent of him there to do that. Let's see if Dan Murphy can catch up the sloppy seconds. Yeah, quite a few penalties. I think they're all only 3 seconds and a 5-second for someone. Yeah, Sean's got the 5 for speed in the pits. Yeah, Kez on KD. I think he'll do it this time round. Just a random prediction. I think he's going to do it now. Gets a good exit, doesn't he? Oh, I think... Oh, this is going to be close. He's not even using his deployment. I don't know what Kez's... I don't know if he's... ERS is stuck off or what, but... He's just not using it, is he? It's a strange one. It's an odd one, though. New follower. Thank you for the follow. Oreos. Follower number 978. 22 off that big target. Thank you very much. Every follow counts. If you are watching this and you're not following, get yourself following. Itachi, after getting past his teammates, just at the fastest lap of the race, so he's flying by. And he's looking to get past Immortal. What a run he's had in him here as well. Andy losing the pits. He's not going to send it down the inside. Immortal might go a little bit deep. But look at this. Itachi's going incredibly quickly. And look, yeah, for League One, this is incredible pace for a League One driver. Immortal's just about got the DRS and the car in front, so it'll be difficult for Itachi to get past him. Dan Murphy, however, on sloppy seconds. This could be pretty routine. Down the inside he goes. And there we go, sweeping past. What a camera angle that is. And yeah, positioning his car well there, Dan Murphy. And sloppy seconds. Falls behind, and now Keza, I think... I don't know what's wrong with Keza. I don't know if he's got his DRS glitch or what, or he can't... ERS glitch where he can't deploy his ERS, but... He's only 4 seconds clear of Dan Murphy now. He could be in a bit of trouble here. I think he really looked to, especially after that start, looked to pull away and get past KD. Fair play to KD though, he's put in a fantastic shift. There we go, he's used his ERS now. Now he knows Dan's behind, he's starting to try now. He's going to get the move done here, isn't he? Goes round the outside, Keza. He's going to get P1 from KD. KD's not going to fight it too hard, you know it's not his battle. I wonder if KD will pit now. He is, yeah, he is coming to pits, and we could have a VSC because Beefy's had a spin. I don't think he's got any damage. There's no VSC either, and Bradfield's getting past Shatters, and Shatters going to stick it round the outside. Shatters keeps the position. Keza sets the fastest lap of the race now. He's going for it now, Keza, isn't he? So it's and sloppy seconds managed to get back past Dan Murphy. I don't know if Dan Murphy made a mistake, whether that's under the DRS or what, but KD in the pits then. He'll come out, I think, in 10th, won't he? So we'll have fresh air. Yeah, we need to push for a couple of laps, and he should be able to get the undercut back on Keza. But Keza, of course, will come out on softs when he has his pit stop. And Andy Lou's actually got out ahead of Keza. So it should, KD, sorry. And I think Page might actually as well. So yeah, KD's going to have a couple of overtakes to it. It might help him, because if they don't fight it too hard, he's going to be able to get the DRS. Keza's left the session! No! Kez has left the session, the race leader. Oh, and the AI is, like I say, it's set to 75 for the championship races, so he's not going to lose as much time, but he's going to lose time. He's got to get himself back in this session as soon as he can. It doesn't normally happen to Keza either. KD does get past Page. There we go. He's not losing too much time. That's why we set the AI higher up. But yeah, he will start to come down. He's got to get himself back in the session as soon as possible, so he doesn't lose as much time. I'm gutted for him if he can't get back in. Dan Murphy's getting past Sloppy Seconds as well, which isn't going to help. Itachi's getting past Immortal as well, and they've both got the moves done. And it's already a second Keza's lost. There's no imminent return to the session either for him. It's now 2.6. Oh no, this is absolutely devastating. I can't bear to watch this. And look, Dan Murphy. Mate, he started 19th. We're only at halfway. The halfway mark. He's already up to P2, and he's got a ghost of Keza in his sights, and Keza's still not back in the session. Andy Du's got plenty of speed in the pit lane. There's no sign that Keza is there. I don't know if he's had a power cut. I don't know what's gone on. But he'll be absolutely gutted. It's the second now to Dan Murphy. Oh, this is absolute heartbreak for Keza. Dan Murphy's going to have DRS soon as well. Keza's right in front of him. His car's almost through Keza now. And now he's getting past him. Dan Murphy takes the lead. And I'm absolutely gutted for Keza. I think everyone is watching. And Psycholite Santa's ahead of Immortal. So Immortal just can't get the race pace, can he? His qualifying pace is incredible as Emerald gets the 3-second penalty. But he can't get the race pace. And Keza now not losing too much time. He'll have DRS, of course. The Ghost will have DRS. But he loses out in second now as well. Oh, this is really disappointing. There's still no attempts. There's no back in the session either.
I don't know.
And Sloppy Seconds has just got past Dan Murphy. I don't know who Bradford's having a family discussion with, but look how close between these top four. Sloppy Seconds takes the lead back at Dan Murphy. And look at Itachi. Psycholite Santa made a great choice to let his teammate through. Immortal's in the pit, so he's going for the undercut now. He's now going to go onto the soft tyres. Turn your mic off, Justin. I can't hear a thing. And a family debate in the middle of the race. Sloppy Seconds in the lead. Dan Murphy's got challenging. Bradford gets another penalty. He'll probably spin now after taking his mic out. But Immortal coming out on the softs. Will he cut? He'll come out behind KD, of course. He's only just in the pits. He'll come out behind Page. And Kez. Oh no, it's Keza going. I thought it was yellow flag for that. Who's that has lost it? Is it Bradfield? It is Bradfield, yeah. I told you he'd have a spin. And is that, but now as well, he's getting put off in the background, I think. But Immortal, no soft tyres. They can definitely go to the end. And definitely go to the end. Because the tyre's not so bad around here. And he'll be able to gain time whilst these are all stuck in a train. So it could be a genius move there from Immortal. It could put him in the lead of the race if Lee's out for a couple more laps. I don't know what's happened to Keza. Doesn't appear to be anyone home, unfortunately. There's no message from him either. But yeah, Keza's looking pretty troubled there, isn't he? There's no message in the chat or anything. Oh, here we go. His internet's disconnected. Yeah, his message saying his internet's disconnected. Let's go in for Keza then. If he can get himself back in, he's still, this race is still on. But Dan Murphy is back in the lead, Ed Sloppy Seconds, Itachi in third. The penalties are really starting to die down at the moment. Sloppy Seconds had that 3 seconds after lap 2. He's really calmed it down. Oh, and Itachi's got to be... Jesus Christ. He's late on the brakes there, wasn't he? Just about to slow it down before he hit the back of Sloppy Seconds. And again, yeah, poor exit from Sloppy Seconds, but DRS will help him defend. Psycholite Stanton being dragged along as he by his teammates. DRS, FIFA Beefy getting past Ginger Rage. Ginger Rage has pitted. Oh, he's going a little bit wide there. KD in 8th. Yeah, where did Immortal come out? Yeah, Immortal came out in 12th. He's got DRS. Yeah, he's a long way off KD, in fact, isn't he? KD's had a good couple of laps to pull away on those meetings, so I don't know if he's had a wing. I don't know if he's had a wing change or what, but I didn't expect it to be 12 seconds behind KD Immortal. KD must really have been pushing it the last 2 laps, but KD's in a great place here now. I think KD could be... Oh, Keza's back. There we go. Keza is back. So he's in 5th. He's only a good 6 seconds off the lead still. And when he gets back in his car, we'll be ahead of Mushroom, I reckon, still. Obviously, he's back in the session. He still has to click on join the car. Sloppy Seconds side by side with Dan Murphy. He's fighting around the outside. Might get another penalty and does get another penalty. And they're both racing in the pits as well. And Dan Murphy had the right line to get in the pits, and he managed to get in the lead. And Itachi's in the pits too. Keza's car's coming in the pits too. I think he would have wanted to stay out and try something different. Mushroom's in too. I wonder what Bradfield will do, but Cyclite Santa, he stayed out. All the others are coming into the pits, saying Keza's back in control of his car. There we go, lovely to see. They'll be sticking the softs on, won't they? Till the end. Itachi's changing the front wing. So I don't know if he must have got slight damage from when he went into the back of, I can't remember who it was. When he went into the back, it might have been Dan Murphy or Sloppy Seconds. And he's going to fall quite a way back, isn't he? Unfortunately, Itachi is lucky Red Bull didn't double stack, and that's obviously why Psycho stayed out, because he didn't want to double stack. Immortal sets the fastest lap. Where does Immortal come out in comparison to the cars that just pitted? Will he come out ahead of... No, he won't come out ahead of... he's nowhere near Sloppy Seconds and Dan. In fact, he gets out ahead of Keza, and Keza's out of the session again. I don't know if he actually got back in his car, but he's not in. Unfortunately, he's not in his car still, unless he's just still waiting to try and click back on it. And is he in it now? Yeah, he's in his car now. There we go. It's ghosting just because he was in the middle of Itachi. He's got DRS. He's in 9th, Keza. And he's on fresh softs to the end, so he'll be looking to try and pull away. He want to get ahead of Immortal. There's cars in front that haven't pitted yet, so he's still on. And the cars with penalties as well. There's a podium in this for Keza. I think obviously the gutting fingers for him. Dan Murphy is a good 6 seconds ahead, at least. And that's the title rival for him, of course. Yeah, Marsky and Alibi towards the back. That's the problem here when there's no safety car. It's just that pit lane is so long. If you have to do an extra pit stop, you're in trouble. But great to see Keza's back in. Yellow flag is for Williams. I think it's Andy Lute. Yeah, that's the wrong pit lane, mate. That's the old pit lane. Andy Lute's had a go down there. He's obviously had a spin. And Immortal's getting past Mo for P7. Does it pretty easily. Keza want to get past there too. He's being patient though. Oh no, he's going down the inside. It's his teammate, of course, isn't it? It's his teammate. And Mo gets a penalty and helping him get past. There we go, space that time. Keza's now gone up a couple of places. Psycho's in the pits. Theory comes out. Bradfield and KD lead. But KD and P2 on those fresh tyres. Yeah, he's good 4.5 seconds in front. The chase is on. This is a chase for a lead now. Dan Murphy chasing down KD. Well, not the chase for the lead, but the chase for the win, really, isn't it? Yeah, like I say, that podium spot is definitely on for Keza. He gets past Immortal and then chases up to these two, the penalties they've got. Because of course Sloppy Seconds has got 6. Quick look in the comments, and we've got first time Stuart. Ethan Kerr, I think if I'm reading that right. Would love to join one of these. Yeah, the Discord's there, mate. Get yourself in a Discord, and obviously you can trial to get yourself a race and get yourself a seat if you're good enough. And Jamie Wright's had another spin, isn't he? Oh no, I think he's got rear damage, isn't he, as he said. Yeah, he's in the gravel, but fair play to him for carrying on. That's obviously... Yeah, you don't want to get any more minus points. He is towards that relegation zone, isn't he? Sloppy Seconds catching up with Dan Murphy. They're both catching up to KD all the time, though, so this will really help. Of course, Dan Murphy, no penalties. And is he going to be able to go down the inside here? Sloppy Seconds. We've seen no real collisions here, have we? That's what I mean. The space of racing in Britain is brilliant. Sloppy Seconds might have got another warning there. Keza's getting past Immortal. There we go. So they're so close in qualifying. When it comes to the racing, Keza just tends to be so much quicker than Immortal. Immortal just hasn't quite got the race pace, has he? It might be the setup on the car. It might just be what he prefers. But already he's quite a bit behind, isn't he? And Keza does the fastest lap of the race, so he's really going to be chasing down this now. I really hope he does get the podium, not biased at all, but after comfortably leading the race and then being disconnected from the session. It's such a shame for him. So he definitely deserves a good result at least. Psycholite Stanton, if he does catch him, I presume he will catch him at some point, will obviously be a sitting duck because he's got no DRS, he's no other car around him. Yeah, Keza is flying. KD's catching up to Bradfield. Bradfield's not joined us back. I don't know if he has worked out how to put that microphone back in yet, but whether he's still got the I don't know, the discussions going on about how crap he is, maybe. But yeah, he had that spin, didn't he, I think, earlier on. Enright is in the pits. Softs to the end, I reckon, for him right now. Dan Murphy, 3.6. Yeah, at this rate, they will catch up to KD. And KD's just got to try and save, or he's not trying to save his EOS, is he? He's got to try and save it for when Dan Murphy catches up to him, because does look like that is going to happen at some point. Mind you, Dan Murphy's got to use his ERS to try and defend from sloppy seconds, who just seems to be so quick. But again, would have got another warning there. He's already on 6 seconds. I'd be surprised if we didn't get to 9 coming into the race. Keza's 2.2. Mo and Shadows side by side. And KD's crashed. KD's out. He's crashed on the straight. Big crash. Safety car. Wow.
Wow, fuck. Jesus, I needed that.
And he was effectively in the lead of the race, because obviously Bradfield's not pitted yet. And we're just saying there's not been many incidents. The little one between Sean and Enright, that was the only one we've had. And KD, last week's winner, has crashed out. Wow. Coming out the final corner, smashed into the pit wall. Cars coming in the pits now. Bradfield obviously will. Dan Murphy's going to lead, and this is a lifeline for Keza, because with those penalties to the 2 cars in front, he's effectively second now once Bradfield pits. Yeah, this is not good for sloppy seconds though, because he's got 6 seconds of penalties. What happened to you?
Yeah.
Did you spin as you took your mic out, or did you spin as you were shouted at?
Yeah, that's it, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Itachi in 7th off that wing change again, brings him back up to it. Mo and Shadows, I think, will probably pit, won't they? They got a free pit stop, really, haven't they? There's only Mushroom that's going to get ahead of them.
So. As well for that.
Yeah.
What happened?
I can't believe I did that, same KD. Yeah, it's put the throttle down a bit earlier. I imagine that final corner hit a bit of the curb and flying in. But yeah, it looked like a good podium on there for KD. But you say that's the difference. KD did win last week. He's got the pace to win races, but good 80 odd points off the top 2, which are Keza and Dan. It's just a consistency. It's the next thing, isn't it? Dan obviously always up there. Keza always up there. But Bradfield here. I think if Mo and Shadows pit then as well, Bradfield can actually come out in 8th. Of course, he's got 6 seconds of penalties though. So it's not been a bad strategy. Yeah, Mo is going to come in the pits and Shadows will follow him.
I didn't have the 6 seconds penalty. That would have been alright.
Well, yeah, I don't know why you got him.
Yeah, well, I don't know why.
Kezelem up to P4 now, and yeah, he said he's had bad luck the last couple of races. So getting disqualified last week just because his car was facing the wrong way and a disconnect today. But he's had a bit of luck there. One of his rivals crashing out, and then the safety car making a lot of that time up. Obviously, doesn't get him the places he lost back, but bit of a lifeline for him. Beefy saying he's about to run out of fuel. Yeah. Well, yeah. I think who else said that? Someone said that a minute ago. Alibi, what did he say? Yeah, he was running out of fuel as well. It does drink fuel, isn't it, this track? I wanted to race with no safety car for once. That would have been good for the league, but it's never really doesn't affect the race, really. I mean, it doesn't make it a bad race by there being a safety car. Everyone makes mistakes. Obviously, KD, one of the quickest drivers, make a mistake. And yeah, this would be... It's Jamie Enright not being lapped. No one is being lapped, so everyone can catch up to the pack if the safety car stays out long enough. That's why everyone's was about to be racing. Marvsky will be welcome relief to him, and Alibi and Andy Lou as well. They'll be racing around. Yeah, in terms of penalties, Paige up in 11th, by the way. Great effort from Paige and my Aston Martin car today. She's doing a great job. 5 lappers, anyone, St. Dylan. 6 laps left to go. That'll soon be 5 once the safety car comes in. That's what Dylan's on about. Yeah, who's going to win this 5 lapper then? Obviously penalties going to come into it, and Dan Murphy, unless he's got penalties himself, I'm sure the safety car will stay out because the field is so spread out. At least one more lap. Let's have a look. Has he got any warnings? Dan Murphy's not even got any warnings. He's not going to be getting any 3-second penalties, that's for sure. So the only challenge for Dan Murphy is if he crashes, or if Keza manages to get past Psycho and Sloppy pretty early on, then manages to challenge Dan when the DRS comes out for the final few laps. But this is, yeah, it's going to be hard for Keza, but he's going to be the main challenger to Dan Murphy, isn't he? Mushroom in 7th again, looking good. He's going to have to carry points for Mercedes now. I know you might just see, oh, Marcy's 3-second penalty under the safety car, but obviously Marcy's got to race fast to try and catch up to that safety car, hasn't he? Jamie Enright's just been in the pits. I don't think that was the best of moves. There's no chance he's catching up to that safety car now. Obviously he's going a lot quicker, but he won't catch up to it in time. Alibi, I think, will. That's if the safety car's come in this lap. If it comes in this lap, Alibi will catch up. Andy Lou, I think, will catch up. Marvsky, I'm not too sure. but Jamie definitely won't. You see that gap will start to come down where Alibi is. It's less than 25. There we go. It starts to fly down now. Hopefully no one gets any 5-second penalties under the safety car. That's always a nightmare. Obviously, with it being so late on the race, they'll probably be removed. Depends obviously if there's another safety car after which bunches them up and they've already served it or whatever. But hopefully none of that malarkey happens. And Bradfield's getting past Mushroom here. Mushroom, Bradfield. Yeah, Bradfield I think was just trying a little play with Mushroom, trying to give him a 5-second penalty. And yeah, I think. Oh, so you've given that. You need to. No, you need to go. You need to go. You're slowing everyone up. You need to go. You're giving Mushroom a 5-second penalty doing that now.
No, he's alright.
No, he'll get a 5-second penalty. Where is it? Yeah, we go. There it is. Ignore the yellow flag. And that's Bradfield being fucking stupid. That's why he didn't reserve. But if that happened, you can't just brake check all the cars behind you and he went flying the back of you. You can't do that. You should have taken the penalty yourself because you realised you've been a knob face. Anyway, Marsky 4.5 seconds off. He's managed to catch up on the safety car. Still not coming in, is it? Unless it's a late call. Be a very late call. The pit lane's only there. And there goes not. So it's letting Jamie Enright catch up as well. So they're going to stay out another lap of this safety car. By championship for me, saying KD. There's only 2 weeks ago he's saying he can win it. He won last week. Halfway through the season, he's got a good chance. He's got a good chance. Let me have a look through the standings again, more in depth. I'm sure Mushroom won't be too happy with Bradfield after what's gone on. And he'll be saying in the comments too. Right. Well, it depends what happens. If there's another safety car and he serves it in the pits, he can't. So I don't.
There won't be another safety car.
Well, there might. How do you know?
22 laps.
Enright's coming back in the pits and more fresh tyres. Yeah, don't blame him. Well, they can if there's a crash straight away. There can be another safety car. You know, I've talked a load of crap sometimes.
Well, you're going to be another safety car with 22 laps.
KD. So KD's third in the stands. Yeah, it's a long way to go. If Dan Murphy wins this race, it'll be 99 points to him. And obviously, anything can happen. I mean, Dan Murphy and Kez have been this good the first half of the season. No, why can't it swing the second half? It's have to be. Can't afford any more mistakes for KD, obviously. If he wants to win the championship, yeah, it'll take some doing, that's for sure. In terms of constructors, Williams, Alpine, Mercedes looking brilliant. AlphaTauri really struggling with Alibi and Philippe. He's been replaced by Bradfield for tonight. It doesn't look like he's going to be getting many points for the penalties he's got either. But yeah, where's Sean? He's down in 13th. What's his penalties on as well? I think he's got a few, isn't he? Yeah, 3 seconds, so he's looking for his first points. He's going to struggle to find them unless he makes some moves. Yeah, Enright will catch up to these, and that safety car will be in this lap, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this has been a quality race. Much rather be commentating than racing. So, yeah, well, I'm glad Bill's busy doing whatever he's doing. Because this has been brilliant. Only 2 DNFs as well. Kurt Boyd crashed on his own. KD crashed on his own. Safety car is coming in. Enright will catch up, I think, as well. Down in 18th. I think he's got, yeah, there's another 3 seconds for him as well. Mushroom's 5 seconds will be removed at the end. As Baron, there's not another safety car on Baron. He doesn't hit again. But when will Dan Murphy go? Enright might be looking to make some moves at the start, because his tyres can be incredibly warm. After just driving round. It's getting dark, isn't it? It's getting darker, but Dan Murphy's gone. He's gone early. He wants to try and pull away off Sloppy Seconds at the start. And he's going to be able to do so as well, because Sloppy Seconds goes a bit wide. So that's not going to help Keza. And Keza's not had the best of starts himself. And already there's nearly 2 seconds between Dan Murphy and Keza, which is really the battle for the win, isn't it? I think Dan Murphy might have this. Immortal gets a 3-second penalty, so that's something less for Keza to worry about behind him. He can focus on what's in front now. If I was Keza here, I'd just take it simple. Enright gets a 3-second penalty trying to fight Marsky. I'd just take it simple here if I was Keza and take the P2. And Enright on the outside of Marsky. This is for last place. Give them some air time as well. Look at that, it's a fantastic battle. I think Enright might have it on those fresh soft tyres, and he does just about get it. Great move there from Enright with that rear wing damage. Itachi on Immortal for P5. He's going to have to place anyway with obviously no penalties, but Itachi, yeah, he's in a great position, isn't he? Mushroom 5-second penalty, obviously, which he hasn't got. It's not for him, so he'll be P7 as it stands. Bradford on fresh tyres. They're all on fresher tyres behind. Beefy's getting past Page for P11 though. Shadows in P10 with no penalties. Got good opportunity to gain a few places towards the end when they cross the line. Bradfield gets another penalty.
no.
It's awful, awful race from him. He's on
What's
9
going
seconds
on
of penalty.
there?
It's the worst amount of penalties out of anyone. Disgraceful. Mushrooms not really gaining on Itachi in front though, so Bradfield can have a chance of getting past Mushroom. Not like it's going to matter because he's going to lose any sort of points for that AlphaTauri team. The penalties anyway. Out in front though, Dan Murphy's not managed to pull away. DRS be enabled, not list that, but he'll be enabled next lap. So we'll have it for 2 laps. Sloppy seconds. It's just starting to fall outside it. Kezza's not really been able to catch up too much to Psycho, has he? But he's keeping the Immortal behind, and as it stands, like I say, Kezza will have that P2, which after the bad luck he had when he was taken out of the session, I'm sure he'll have to settle for that. And Immortal's really sliding. That's going to allow Itachi to have a chance. I think Itachi might have a great run here. He's going down the inside, but no DRS yet, so he's not got much of a pace advantage. They go side by side. Itachi down the inside, and he's going to have this place for Immortal, isn't he? Immortal, little wobble there, and that's cost him a position. And obviously Mushroom's going to have that penalty move, so this could be 7th for Immortal again. After a fantastic quality performance, just can't quite get it going in the race, can he? That Dan Murphy's over a second clear now. Sloppy seconds, he's got 6 seconds, isn't he? So Psycho as it stands, actually as it stands, Itachi will be on the podium. The League 1 driver will be on the podium in the championship. Psycho needs to get past Sloppy seconds if he wants to keep that podium spot. Of course he'll overtake Sloppy seconds on penalties anyway, but he's 1.8 ahead of Itachi at the moment. We'll look at the other gap, the gap to lead. Yeah, it's 2 seconds between the 2 Red Bulls now. And that's the battle for the final podium spot. Enright's making through the field, going through the field, getting past Alibi this time. Alibi's going to try and fight it back though, not too much going on towards the front. Sean's getting past Page, gets that done pretty easily. And Alibi and Enright. DRS is now enabled then for the final 2 laps. Down the inside goes Enright on Alibi. He's got his teammate Ginger Raid not too far in front as well. Alibi trying to fight it on the inside. Enright round the outside, just can't get it done. And there we go, sloppy seconds. Now we're going to see the pressure from the cars behind. Psycholite Santon. He's going to have a great run here. It's not the longest of straights down the Wellington straight, is it? But he's got a fantastic run, and sloppy seconds knows he's going to lose the position anyway, and Psycho's getting the move done as well. Itachi's got the DRS now though, so he might be able to close up. Psycholite Santon's got to pull away. He's just got to pull away if he wants to keep this podium spot. Kezza, again, he can just sit there, can't he, and just hope that Psycho doesn't pull away. He's on the podium as it stands. Alibi finally getting passed by Enright. And yeah, I don't think Enright will be pushing past his teammate in too much of a hurry. He's not going to get any points, mind you. His teammate Ginger Rage, I think, has got to let him through here, and he does. He knows he's the quicker driver, so fair play to him. Will Alibi go for it on the outside of Ginger Rage, though, into Cops? He's going for it as well, isn't he? He's going for it. If he can make this stick, that'll be a fantastic move from Alibi. I think he has. Alibi's got the move done. That's a fantastic move on the outside of Cops from Alibi. And Enright spun. Jamie Enright has spun again. That rear wing damage is causing him carnage, isn't it? And Psycholite Santon on sloppy seconds down the inside. Kezza's watching on behind. And yeah, he's just about got it. Kezza's the quickest out of these. These two are getting all sorts out of line, aren't they? Dan Murphy starts the final lap, and he's sailing off into the distance, isn't he? It looks like he's got this undercover here. And I wonder if Psycho can get that move done. I think Itachi's going to be on this podium unless he makes a mistake on the final lap. Kezza then turns back on. They've now gone to Wellington straight. Psycholite Santon trying to get back past sloppy seconds after he got back past him on the last lap, which we missed, but he's going to go down the inside. Psycholite Santon, sloppy trying to defend it on the outside. And look, they're side by side. Oh, sloppy seconds goes deep, but Psycholite Santon's can't go for a switchback. They're just too evenly matched, these two, aren't they? Itachi's fighting on behind now as well. Alibi's getting past Page. And surely not into Cops. Surely not. We're not seeing any Cops incidents today. Look how close all 4 of them are. No penalties. Oh, Itachi might have picked up a warning there. But he's okay. He needs to avoid any more warnings. Dan Murphy's going to have to crash out in the final sector if anything happens. Sloppy seconds gets another 3-second penalty. Bradfield gets another 3-second penalty.
I don't normally do this.
No. And Kezza's going to have a good run, but Kezza knows, yeah, he's just got to keep this and keep that P3. Bradfield's getting past Mushroom, not like it's going to matter. And this is it then, Dan Murphy coming into the final couple of corners. He started 19th, and this is just Dan Murphy all over, isn't it? What a fantastic race, making position at the start. Dan Murphy wins the British Grand Prix. Sloppy second's going to get penalties though, isn't he? And there we go. Itachi, oh, Keza's got glitches. Keza's got time glitch, isn't he? Yeah, it's given to Keza's time glitch. Keza's up to second. Mushrooms had that 5-second penalty. Shadders has had time glitch as well. Oh, for fuck's sake, this is all cocked up, isn't it? Fantastic race. What a fantastic race. Yellow flag. Jamie Wright's going slow. Let me work this out quickly. Keza is second. Mushroom with his 5 seconds removed goes up to 5th ahead of Immortal. Immortal stands 6th. And then Shadders with his time removed is actually up in 6th. So, Jake Desai, if you're watching, it's Dan Murphy. Oh, we'll go through it all in a second, but hopefully Jake's watching so we can get this sorted. But Mushroom will have his 5 seconds removed because it was Bradfield's fault. Dan Murphy, driver of the day. What? So close to the points, staying cryptic, yeah. That was a quality race, all round. Sure, Dylan will be happy with his league. He's doing a fantastic job. So let's have a look then.
Ever got 12 seconds of penalties? That's disgraceful.
Dan Murphy wins. Second was Keza, and he got fastest at that point as well. Third was Itachi. Fourth was Psycho. Fifth was Mushroom. Sixth was Immortal. No, sixth was Shadders. Seventh was Immortal. Did he give Shadders time seconds or not? I can't remember. I have to look as soon as they crossed the line, but I think Shadders was ahead of Immortal. And of course, that safety car at the end brought them all close, and Immortal had a 3-second penalty. Then 7th Immortal. 8th was then Mo. 9th Sloppy seconds. 10th Beefy. Yeah, as Alibi said, he was so close to the points. 2 seconds in the end. Again, no points for Sean. Great effort for Page Reserve in P14. Had no pen saying Shadders. Yeah, that's what we're just saying, Shadders, yeah. It gave him extra time glitch. He's ahead of Immortal. And he's in 6th. Mushroom's got 5 seconds to be removed. Same thing happened to Keza as well. It's given him 5 seconds. Shadows up in the P6. That's where his result was. No, yeah, that's why you're not further up than 6th, because Mushroom's got 5S to be removed, and Keza's got 5 seconds to be removed too. So yeah, 6th for Shadows. But we'll get Dan in. We'll get Itachi in, and we'll get Keza in. Quickly find him on my list. Still not got Tachi on a custom list. Obviously, it's League One, and Sloth does that off his own account. So the custom lists aren't updated for that. But there we go. Found down, my friends. It's under X, so hopefully we'll get that done. I'm watching Keza P2. Mushroom 5 seconds removes. Yeah, we went through it, so hopefully Jake's recording me going through it, and that's all good for that. But what a fantastic race that was. One safety car towards the end, but apart from that, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, KD, crying emoji. In the chat, he's absolutely gutted, KD, isn't he? After that spin, he's in a good position as well to fight for the win. I think Dan Murphy would have been too quick anyway, had he caught up to him. But anyway, talking to Dan Murphy, he's joined us again. 19th to 1st. Well, it's just a regular routine now for you, Dan, isn't it? But great race, mate. How was that?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, pretty regular, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. It's still as fun as always to battle everyone in the league, so I do enjoy that aspect to it.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Of course, he had a bit of luck with the Keza, unfortunately lagging out, but even still, the first 6 or 7 laps, how many overtakes did you make? That was unbelievable. I bet you enjoyed that.
Oh yeah, I did, because it was all done like overtakes on track. It wasn't like too many people spinning off or anything like that. It was really good fun. Really good fun.
Yeah, and again, another win. I don't know how many wins this is for the season now. I'll have to check, but I think Keza did get up to P2. He got given a time glitch at the end, but pulling away. Yeah, again, obviously
that's
after
all that matters. If
result
I
last week. Yeah.
Just got to make the gap bigger between me and him.
So first half of the season complete. So yeah, and Dan Murphy obviously in the lead. So yeah, well done to Dan again. Fantastic race. And I think we've also got Tachi with us as well, who got P3 in the end after Keza got some of his time removed. It gave him a random penalty, but great race for the championship, mate. Well done.
Thanks. I'm not sure if it was P3 or P2. Like, I was just surprised Keza got a penalty in the end, but I'm really gutted for him because he basically lost the race without him being in control.
Yeah, it's always unlucky when that happens, isn't it? But in terms of you had a great battle with your teammate. I think it was you let him pass, and then he realised you were quick and let you back pass in the end. How was that?
Yeah, there was just some back and forth, looking who was the faster one of us at a time, and unfortunately I made a small mistake while entering the pit, so I came out behind him after pitting, but it was good team play and luckily no contact between us.
Yeah, again, team play always good to have as well. Always helps you out. I think Dan's had some of that as well early on the season. I think it was Tommy reserving the Williams and working well in Hungary all the way back at race 1. But yeah,
Bring
teamwork.
back young Tommy.
Yeah, it wasn't it? A long way back that seems now. But yeah, anyway, it's a halfway mark done for the championship. Premier League tomorrow. What a fantastic race this was today as well. Only 2 DNFs. Hoping for more the same tomorrow. Same time, same place. Thank you very much to Dan and Natasha, and again, congrats on the podiums and the win for Dan. And yeah, well, for championship, we'll see you next Thursday. Thank you everyone for watching.